let's hit record. Let's get going. Let's get this done. Oh, shit. I had a stupid thing in the way. Whoops! Hey, everybody. Welcome to the stream, and I am sorry about the box being in the way. I forgot I put that there. Anyways. I'm just all over the place in terms of just how much dumb crap is happening today. But yep. Time for more or Cold Steel. Heal 2. As we now are heading towards Barrehard to finally finish being reunited with all of Class 7. So, reuniting all of Class 7. So, without any more further complications, hopefully, except the occasional go up and get a drink, and stuff, let us continue. It is admittedly weird how much I have been enjoying going back through this. I will be honest. I'm actually so far reevaluating my least favorite Trails game answer so far. Now, obviously we're nowhere near the final dungeon. I'll just go ahead and say that. But this has been mostly legit, so I'm going to assume that it was just because of that final dungeon that I was left with such a sour taste in my mouth. Because there are things that are wrong. I mean, the design of the encounters is kind of meh. I mean, some of the boss fights are just yikes if you're on a normal thing. So, it's possible that the reason I'm enjoying this as much as I am is because of the fact that I'm doing New Game Plus. So, maybe? Because I can tell you a lot of encounters in 1 went a lot smoother than my first playthrough. Holy shit. And hell, even ones from this game have been going a lot smoother than they did before. But yeah. There's still a lot of cool stuff left, so admittedly. But yeah, the game has done a pretty good job, although we are about to encounter my 2 least favorite characters in this game. Well, 2 of the 3. We encountered 1 of the 3, and then there's going to be the 3rd one, so shrug. But regardless, oh. Still love that opening. The openings have all been legit, admittedly. Like, every one of them has been awesome. Oh yeah, I haven't been showing this off. Oh, that is terrible. That is terrible bad of me. Holy crap. Yeah, the more characters you recruit, the expansion of the title screen happens too. I have been neglecting to show this off. Oh my god. I am so bad at this. Of course, because we aren't finished with that section yet, we haven't gotten... Oh, god damn it. I'm just trying to explain things. Go away. I haven't really been showing that off, but yeah, as you had seen, because the initial one was just green on the ground, well now, because we finished up to Nord, the end of Nord, everybody up and except for Emma, Laura, and Eustace, together on that one scaffolding. But yeah, anyways, like I said though, we are doing Bereahard, and I didn't realize I stopped right in front. But yep, here we go. Guess I should get my notebook ready.
Halt!
Are you travelers?
You could say that, yes.
We came here from the Graham. Would it be possible for us to enter the city?
What, on foot? Not every day we see guys like you. Why didn't you just use the train?
We would have loved to, but it was just too long of a wait. Thanks to the new regulations, there are barely any trains running anymore. It was actually faster to get here on foot.
Well, if you say so. You can enter, but we're going to need to check if any of you are on our wanted list first.
We still have reason to believe that there are people out there plotting against the Noble Alliance. We can't be too careful. Let's see, where's that list?
This isn't good.
Emma, I know. Excuse me. Could I ask you to look into my eyes for a moment, please?
Huh?
That's an odd request.
Audite sermonem meum.
What the?
Huh?
We're just common travelers, and we aren't on that list of yours. Which means we can pass, right?
Emma's hypnosis.
Why are you still standing there? Go along inside.
Just don't go causing any trouble, unless you want to find yourselves arrested.
Thank you very much. Shall we be going?
Yeah.
Verdant City. Phew, I'm surprised by how well that went. Yeah, feels like it was almost too easy. And again, I remember seeing Vita do something similar a while back. What was that? It was a form of hypnosis. I'm just glad I was able to pull it off. That's one way of reminding us that you're a witch. I was surprised by all the tricks she showed me, too. It's nothing fancy, actually. It's certainly nothing compared to Vita's lullabies. For one thing, you can't use it on too many people at once. And the more you use it, the more likely they're going to catch on and be on guard for it. Don't rely on it too much. Well, it got us into Bereahard. That's good enough for me. Thanks a lot, Emma. I doubt we would have gotten this far without you. We should start looking for Eustace. Right. Yeah, obviously the direct approach isn't gonna work. Galbaria Family Mansion. There he is himself. Duke.
The Noble Alliance's advantage in this war remains overwhelming as always. Rufus has achieved much in his position as Chief of Staff as well. But the fact remains, that fool Cayenne is still the one with the most influence and power. Something must be done about this. But what? How?
So that was your line of thinking when you sent those Jaegers to Ymir, was it? You moved to take Princess Alphen into your custody and use her to replace Duke Cayenne as Supreme Commander of the Alliance.
Do you have something you want to say to me, Eustace? You seem very unhappy about the fact I sent him to the hometown of one of your classmates.
Not at all, Father. However, I do believe my brother also expressed disapproval of those actions. I humbly ask that you think twice before interfering with any neutral powers in the future.
And I would suggest you think twice before involving yourself in matters that are of no concern to you. Focus on the work you have been given and leave me to do mine.
I apologize for speaking out of turn.
I must think of something that will allow me to seize his position. I can't allow that pompous halfwit to call himself the Alliance's Supreme Commander for a moment longer.
Yeah, except the funny thing is if you took over, I'm pretty sure the Noble Alliance would crumble apart and you'd find a knife in your throat faster than you could blink.
I may need to reconsider how Rufus should be acting in his position as well.
Oh my god. I forgot. I should be talking about... I should really honestly talk about the problems with both of them. Guess I should head back now. Is that you, Colette? Rain? Oh, Emma, Laura, I didn't even know you were in Berehard. We arrived not long ago, actually. I am pleased to see you're doing well. Mind if I asked why you're dressed like that? I heard you had escaped, but... Yep, wasn't planning on it, actually, but I got caught up in the moment. I decided to take up a part-time job once I got here. Can't ever go wrong with some spare change, am I right? Pretty impressive mindset you've got. Aren't all the students from Thor's on the Noble Alliance's wanted list? It's not a big deal here. You're fine as long as you don't stir up trouble. All the people on this street are super sweet, too, so that helps. I'm kind of surprised at how quickly I got used to this place. Well, as long as you're alright. Might as well ask now that we've found you, too. Ask about Eustace? There have been some rumors spreading about him lately, I guess. What kind of rumors? Not very pleasant ones. Apparently he came back home not that long ago, and he's been helping the Duke ever since, or so they say. I see. What's he helping out with exactly? Well, stuff like how he's been helping command the provincial army in town. Really? You know, it's not that odd if you put yourself in his shoes. With his dad and brother as busy as they are, it's up to him to keep the region safe. And it's only natural to beef up your defenses when a war is raging outside your front lawn. Something still feels weird about this. Doing what he can for his region is not out of character for him. We're probably best off asking him about everything face to face. If only we could figure out how to get in touch with him. Looks like you've all got your work cut out for you, huh? But don't give up. I should be heading back to the inn, so I'll catch you guys later. Stop by if you need anything, okay? Thanks, Colette. I guess we should start asking elsewhere. Yeah, let's go. Oh wow, there's actually an accessory I can't grab yet. I can't grab right now because I'm just barely short of funds. Now I'm not, but I'm still gonna leave it. I don't need it. Not right now. So now we can get the Defense 2 quartz. I already checked everybody's things, so we're good there. Oh wow, I could buy the Grindford. Oh yeah, there's the anniversary cover. If I want a still on my Arcus. Not the worst idea, I will admit. Let's go ahead and put the Golden Laurel one on, because why not? 5,000 for the Reinhardt Company one. Sure. No. Don't need it equipped, but I will buy it, because why not? And then, of course, we can change his. You know what? You get the Estelle cover, Toa. Toal, sorry. Why did I say Toa? Ugh. Probably because I'm hoping to again. Braver 2 +1. She should be equipped with her stronger one. Yeah. Although that is an instant upgrade, so there's that. But yeah, no, she's got her strongest, so we are good. Oh, I'm going the wrong way. Whoops. Ah, come on, pay attention, Alex. Yeah. Give me 1 second to go ahead and get back there. There we go. Okay. Next. Try going this way. Okay, no, nothing. Nothing yet. Should tell me. Search for clues for Eustace's whereabouts. Sure. I'm just wandering around at this point. There we go. Galleria. Bit to see if anything's worth grabbing. I mean, I guess I could grab some more items. I'll grab his tablets, I might as well. Okay. And this should not give me anything stronger than what I have. Yeah, I didn't think so. I do have I can buy a weapon for Sharon. Not that it'll matter. Apparently, you also lose access to her. That's right, I just remembered the story beats. You do also lose the ability to have her in the party until, I think, the final dungeon, admittedly. Okay, so I've already bought that. So this is where you can buy the Gambler Jack stuff. Oh yeah, I guess I should pull up my guide, shouldn't I? Double check my, thingies. Okay, let's see. That one. Okay. Okay, yes, there is somebody who will give me Gambler Jack 2. Ooh. After defeating that thing. Okay. Is it a quest? It's a hidden quest that I'm pretty sure I've never done. Or no, that's not it. Hang on. Well, it is a hidden quest, and I'm pretty sure I haven't done it, so yes. I just have to make sure. Do I even have Black Records 1? That just occurred to me. Because I was pretty sure I was following it closely. But I don't think I have Black Records 1. Now that I'm thinking about it, I'm like, wait a minute. I don't have Black Records 1, do I? No, I only have Black Records 2. Okay, hang on. Oof. Okay, I need to double check this. Oh, come on. Where is it? Okay. Well, you know what? I'll just go up. Then I can go here. Rewind back here. Give me a moment. I just gotta look this up quick. Actually, there should be an faster way to do this. If I just go ahead to... Where is it? Here. Okay. There we go. Oh. I can't get that until later. Okay. So I got that one. Issue 3 is here. Issue 4 is way later. It is later. And that one is later. So I have to go out of my way for these two. Well, that's just dumb. Okay. That is completely dumb. I'm just gonna go ahead and say it. It is completely dumb. Okay. So no, I'm not missing anything. Cause yeah, I just realized. So whoop, god damn it. So I suppose that means all right. Well, let's stop having the fucking book. Okay, let's stop having the fucking notebook pop up. For starters. talk to the people right beside the gallery. Aren't you Norden from the Imperial Chronicle? Ah, you're those students from Thor's. You sure you should be out in the open like this? Because I'm pretty sure Class 7 is up there on the Alliance's wanted list. We'll be fine for the time being, at least. Well then, I figured I'd run into you all again at some point. Truth is, I'm working as a war correspondent for the Noble Alliance at the moment. As you can guess, they're making me write articles on their glorious victories and such. So they really do have a hold of the Imperial Chronicle. Well, not completely. We've got our pride as journalists, after all. We report what we have to, and try to keep things non-committal when we can. And I intend to use this position to find out the truth of what's happening. When I'll be able to report it, I don't know, but one day I will. I hope you'll look forward to that day coming. Of course, Norden. We may walk different paths, but they lead to the same destination. Let's ensure that we succeed. And that's late trains. That's about investment, which is just okay. You got anything else for me, Norden? I thought that I was supposed to get it from one of these. I'm looking for saffron. Lord Eustace finally returned to Brayhard, but he's been so busy that we've only been able to see him once. He told us not to worry, but he didn't seem like his usual self at the time. Hopefully I'm not overthinking things. Okay, unless you're saffron. Yep, here we go. So, reading a book lately, Gambler Jack, Chapter 7. Got it. There we go. And I didn't quite find who I was supposed to talk to in the Galleria. And they are on the second floor. Oh, you, right. Why does Father have to be so hard-headed? The least he could do is actually consider things from my perspective. Please be safe, Emily. Thracia? Or no, Teresa. That's how you say that, sorry. Teresa? You're here. Rean? What are you doing here? Is Elisa with you? She's not in Brayhard right now, but I can tell you that she's safe and unharmed. Thank goodness you're okay. Elisa was worried about you. We'll have to tell her about this as soon as we return to Ymir. So you ended up getting separated from the others you escaped with? That's right. Things were pretty hectic at the time, so I have no idea what happened to Emily and Ferris, unfortunately. I'm sure it must have been a relief to come home at least. I can only imagine how worried your family must have been too. Well, you could say that. This war is as good as won in the eyes of most nobles. My family's no exception. In fact, they're enjoying life more than ever right about now. Perhaps that much is to be expected from those in Bereahard. It is widely known that the Noble Alliance is currently dominating. Father keeps trying to appease me by taking me to fancy restaurants and the like, but the fact that he doesn't understand how I feel makes it painful to even talk to him. That's why I ended up excusing myself. Childish of me, isn't it? Not at all. I understand exactly how you feel. You actually have a fucking brain in your head. I know that's harsh of me to say it like that, but it's true. I understand exactly how you feel. I was the same back when I had no idea what was going on with everyone else. Speaking of which, you wouldn't happen to have any information about Eustace, would you? No, I'm afraid not. I know he's back in Bereahard, but you'd probably know that up much already. Sorry for not being able to help. It's fine, no need to feel guilty. I think I'll head back to the restaurant after all. I might be able to get some information for you through my father's connections. Sorry for making you go out of your way. We do appreciate it though. Just try not to expect much. We'll probably end up arguing again. I have to admit that I'm a bit jealous of you all. You have the freedom to do what you want. That's precisely why I'd like to ask that you do everything you can for now, both in my and other people's stead. And also, if you happen to come across Emily or anyone else from Thors, please help them. Of course, that was our intent from the beginning. In turn, we'd like for you to not be so hard on yourself. Thanks. I'll see you all again soon, I hope. Oh, don't worry. We'll be helping a lot of people from Thors soon. Guess you can't shove all the nobles under the same level, can you? I'm a bit disappointed you're only realizing that now. Yeah, no shit. Like, fucking seriously. I mean, Green right there, Laura right there, Eustace, who we've come to see. Like, come on, Celine. What the actual fuck? Look, like, Jesus Christ. This is why I hate Celine, by the way. She is so rock stupid, it's like, are you fucking kidding me? Even with my inability to pay attention half the fucking time, I noticed that. They're not being fucking subtle with it. The writers are not being fucking subtle about it, but they're apparently writing you to be a fucking brain-dead, pink-thinner, guzzling dipshit of a cat. Come on! Anyway, we should continue searching for clues elsewhere. Right. Sorry for getting so angry about this, but it's just being a constant issue. Like, Jesus Christ, like, she is literally the definition of what most people would consider a negative to story. Like, seriously. Wait, can we go freely? Oh wow, we can too. Huh. Okay. But I'm not gonna do that right away because there's hidden quests that'll take us out there. Okay, so I talked to Colette, I talked to... Oh. Right. Oh, but I should go to the Sorcery Restaurant, actually. That is in... Central Plaza, I think? Yes. Yeah, I'm not reading all of the NPC dialogue. It's just what I think will be important stuff. Oh, you're Lord Eustace's classmates. Hello, Hammond. It's been a while. Would you happen to know where Eustace is, sir? As his uncle, we figured that you, of all people, would have some sort of clue. Well, I know he's back in Berehard and staying at the Alberea Mansion. That's as far as my knowledge extends, unfortunately. It might be worth having a look around the mansion to see if we find anything. Oh, well, guess we gotta gather some more info for now. That's okay, because... Two barons discussing shit. There we go, Coleman. I've been working on some pancakes to add to our menu recently. Giving them that soft, warm texture is kind of tricky though. Here, how about you guys give it a shot? There we go, we got that. So... a frickin' cure-all? Absolutely, let's buy some of that. It's expensive as balls, but I'll take it. And I'll get 5 of these. Alright. Excuse me. Used it. Okay, so it's just in my notebook then. Which means I now have 10 of the 22 recipes. Not that I've been going for the recipes, admittedly. But if I see it, I'll try to get at it, obviously. Okay. Get that, which I did. It already showed that. Okay. Now it's time to start working on the hidden side quests. Which I gotta admit, I didn't even know these were a thing, so yeah, needless to say. But there's a lot of AP you can gain, and I need to go for Black Records, so let's get started on this. Oh, Bootsy, where could you have gone? You youngsters wouldn't happen to know where my little Bootsy went, would you? I'm sorry, what? Oh, forgive me, I'm getting ahead of myself. Bootsy is my kitty. He went missing this morning, so as you can imagine, I've been awfully worried about him. And you've been searching for him ever since? As much as I wish to help her, I think we should try to avoid you doing anything that will make us stand out. What do you think, Green? Yeah, no, let's actually help her. Well, we could help you search for him if you'd like. Oh goodness, how kind of you. The only issue is that I have no clues whatsoever, I'm afraid. We were in the Noble district at the time, but he disappeared while I was nodding off. I never saw which way he went. If he followed the path out of the district, he would have ended up in the Central Plaza, but... So we don't even know where to start looking then. Cat's gonna be one tough cookie to sniff out. Yeah, it's not like we understand how a cat's mind works either. Or do we? Don't you even dare! Pretty sure you'd be our best chance at a lead. Seriously, now? You're comparing me to your run-of-the-mill cat? Seriously now? You're comparing me to a run-of-the-mill cat? Ugh. Ugh, humans. You're worried about him as well, though, aren't you? With your help, I'm certain we'll be able to find him. Fine. The one thing I can say for sure is that kittens are always moved by their curiosity. He's probably too young and to be especially cautious too, so I wouldn't be surprised if he's left a trail for us to follow. Don't expect me to do all the work here, by the way. Think about what you'd do if you were a kitten. Right. Time to get out my inner cat and get started then. We'll start our search around here now, and we'll be sure to tell you right away if we find him. Thank you so much. So, now we gotta talk to some NPCs to get this started. So, they're all marked by green exclamation points, which is always a plus. What I mean is it's always a good thing, not like a plus to gameplay or whatever. Oh, I just can't wait to see how long the Imperial Army will entertain us for. Indeed, ideally they'll do their best at making our little bet all the more exciting. Dog noises. Settle down, Richard. Goodness, he's been on edge ever since that filthy kitten dared to approach us. Leave him be for now. Perhaps he simply wishes to experience the thrill of the hunt once again. And we can't exactly blame him after seeing such an unsightly thing. Bootsy must have come by here at some point then. Their attitude towards him is rather deplorable, though. Well, I can't entirely disagree. Gotta say, I'll feel bad for Bootsy. I'm sure he was terrified after being barked at. It's not uncommon for kittens to run off in situations like that, only to end up not being able to find their way home. Curiosity killed the cat and all that. Right. He's barking towards the south, so I'd assume that that's where the kitten went. Let's hurry up and find him. Right. Alright. He's so cute. Wait, I'm still on the clock. I'll never hear the end of it if I get caught in La La Land. Hey there, Bisque. Aren't we in a good mood? Let me guess. Saw a real cute kitten come by here, didn't you? Didn't you? Damn, how'd you know? You're right, though. It came here looking all hungry, so I gave it some milk and leftovers. It was all over me after that. I guess he calmed down after our nice treat. Chances are he'll be trying to get back to Ava now. Which means he should be returning to the Noble District. Do you think he'll be able to find his way back? We should probably check just to be sure. And then we gotta come over here to check with these female students. That kitten was the most adorable thing I ever laid eyes on. I don't think anyone could ignore that innocent little expression it had. Oh, they're from St. Estrella. They might know where the kitten went. Let's ask them. Indeed. Sorry to intrude, but we happened to overhear your conversation just now. Could you tell us more about where that kitten went? We're actually searching for him on behalf of its owner. Oh, is that so? He was here a moment ago until he got frightened away by a passing car. He ran off north after that. He was just so cute, too. Ew, that's not good. He might have wandered out onto the highway. If he went that way, we should hurry. Otherwise, he could come under attack by monsters. Talk about a pain. The highway's dangerous for us too, but we can't just abandon him. Let's go. Like I said, we were gonna be broad here. Okay.
We have the advantage here. Okay.
Let's move.
Leave the.
It's my turn. How about this?
My turn. Target's eliminated. Let's get going.
Stay on guard, everyone.
Watch out! This is a
I'll
tough one.
handle it.
My turn.
Leave this to me.
It's my turn. How about this?
I'll handle it.
Here I go. Okay, it's safe for now.
There we go. Need to go up this way. And then this way. So we get some new material from there. Good. Always a good time.
Now's our chance. Let's
My
get
turn.
him. Here I go. Sit.
On time.
Here I go.
Okay.
Here I go. Now's our chance.
I'll back you up.
There we go.
Way to show us how it's done.
You're too kind.
Okay. Cool. Oh, start hearing it, and I can hear it.
That one's gonna be. This one's dangerous. I'll handle it.
Let's move.
Oh, 0 hearts in that case.
Huh.
Here.
Thanks.
It's my turn. Now.
Got you.
I'm so sorry.
Way to show us.
Yeah.
Got my eye on the prize.
I forgot. I can just swap out. I can swap anybody out, including Reen. I keep forgetting that, honestly. I think that comes from the fact that I've played so many RPGs where you can't do that.
We have the advantage here.
My turn.
Onward.
Here I go. Of course. How about this?
I'll handle it. My turn. I'll handle it.
Leave this to me.
Of course. Now.
Gotcha.
Show this one off.
Yes, we won. Did you see me, Emma? I certainly did, Milliam. You were great.
There we go. There he is. He must have been too scared to cross the bridge. Bucked up then. Pretty sure the provincial army's hanging around the other side. We can't exactly give chase into enemy territory. Thank the goddess for small favors. Let's take him back to Eva. Gotta move on, small fry. I can't wait to see the look on Eva's face. Oh, Bootsy, I'm so glad you're safe. That was a fun game of cat and mouse, or cat and cat in our case. I still have to question why he would run when you two seems to be so close. Oh, I asked him about that actually. Said some scary-looking vehicle took him by surprise. I'll bet if any vehicle could scare the little guy, it'd be one of the provincial armies. Is that so? I never even realized. That's not gonna fly, I'm afraid. You really need to pay more attention. You haven't even put a collar on or with a bell on him yet, either. It's like you don't even realize that. Oops. Well, how to explain this? Celine? give me that. I got caught up in the moment. Oh my. I must be going senile. I could have sworn your cat was talking just now. Silly me. Well, let's be more careful from now on, Bootsy. That was way too close, you're telling me. Please take this as a token of my thanks. Prismatic cape. You sure you want to give us something so expensive looking? Bootsy is my only family at this point, so he's much more important than any mere trinket. We hope you'll come visit us again someday. By then, maybe Brayhard will be back to its former self. When that happens, we'll be sure to take you up on that offer. Missing kitten, done. Alright, so there's one last thing I want to go do. I'm just gonna put Rean back in the lead. Because whoop. And I was told there was a fishing spot nearby here. By the guide. I can't go on the other side of the bridge, and that's what the fishing spot is. Son of a bitch. Alright, fine. Back to Brayhard then. That means that fishing spot's gonna have to wait until later. Oh, yeah, the guide says it right there. The spot isn't available until Act 2. Because that's when I will get, that. Alright. So next, I need to head to the Brayhard Cathedral. And this is not the cathedral. I went into the inn. Whoops. Yeah, that's the hotel. Oops. Wrong one. Cathedral. Duh. Ow. I'm more out of it than I thought. Yeesh, what is with me lately? Let's see. Okay, here we go. Oh, whatever shall we do? My prayers won't even reach Saint Veronica's spirit. This seems pretty serious. Excuse me, is something the matter? Oh, did you overhear me just now? Forgive me. Have you seen the statue of Saint Veronica in the plaza recently? Well, it's actually been shedding black tears ever since this war broke out. Whoa, for real? Black tears? Yes, I've confirmed it for myself even. It's just as the legend spoke of. Saint Veronica's prayers once saved the people from great tragedy. When a crisis befalls the world, she shall cry tears black as night. Hey, that's how it goes, right? Gotta admit, I was pretty convinced someone just threw that into history books for kicks. Word of the statue's tears has especially spread among those of deep faith. We've been holding mass to calm those concerned by this war, but it ended up making things worse. I can only imagine how frustrating that must be. Unfortunately, if she is truly lamenting over this war, not much can be done until it ends. And how do we know if this is the real deal, though? It could just be someone pulling our leg. I think it's a bit too hasty to presume that greater forces are at work here. Have you gotten a professional to carry out a thorough check? Well, no. With the war and all, no one's been able to come out. I see. Is there nothing we can do for her? We need to avoid attracting too much unwanted attention, remember? Although, I'm sure it'll be fine if we're just confirming whether or not that this was the work of someone non-supernatural. So yeah, we are definitely going to help. Well, if no one else is available, would you be okay with us carrying out a quick investigation? Oh, are you sure? We're no professionals, so we can't make any promises, but we should be able to find out whether or not that this really is a prank of some sort, I think. Oh, goodness, thank you so much. Clarifying that alone should help everyone to relax. You'll find St. Veronica statue just outside of the cathedral. Thank you once again for offering to help. Not at all. We'll get started at once. Ah, there we go. Oh, wow. She wasn't kidding. May your spirit know peace, Veronica. You might want to quit jumping to conclusions, you know. This is a lot less dramatic than what you're all thinking. Celine? In nicer words, there's no spiritual pressure here whatsoever. That alone would be enough to assume that greater forces aren't at work here, but there's further evidence in the other black stains being scattered around the statue. Huh, you're right. How'd they get there, though? Chances are the statue is made from marble, and if memory serves, Instructor Makarov taught us that marble gradually melts away when in contact with acidic water. Then might we assume that the fountain's water properties were altered recently? I'm pretty sure it's drawn from the underground waterway. Want to go take a look? Entrance is over by the street in front of the station. Let's go check it out. To Station Street, so we can get into the underground waterway and go deal with that. Ooh. This brings back memories of when we snuck through here to rescue Machias. I also remember you unlocking that door for us, Emma. That I did. Allow me to do so again. Aperio. Open. Whoa, that was so cool. That was easy enough. Technically, she shouldn't be showing it off in front of others, but what can you do? Regardless, we should go in. Yeah, just remember that it can get pretty dangerous in here. Establishing shot of the waterway. I see a few monsters here and there, but things seem relatively fine to me. Yeah, it's as pretty as ever, really. Wait, what's that smell? I smell it too. It's faint, but pungent. Perhaps there is something down here. Well, you know the drill. Keep the guard up. Time to find what's waiting for us. Alright. So now we have our optional dungeon. In fact, I believe this is the first completely optional dungeon. Because, spoilers, we are going to go back to the shrines later. But we do not.
Got my eye on the prize.
Yes. not at all have to come here at any point. I know this because I've beaten the game without coming down here. So, yeah. And why does Ring not have his protection points? Oh, he does. It's right there. It's just there's no other... It's just that there's no other treasure chests. Yeah, oh. Damn
The
it.
advantage is
Right when I was
ours.
saying I was not wanting
An opening!
Here I go.
to do that. Ah.
Sorry.
Leave it to me.
Leave this to me.
It's my turn. How about this? Okay. I'll handle it. Okay.
Shoot.
Leave this to me.
My turn. Here I go. How about this?
Yeah, of
We should be safe.
Oh well. Plays Toho for a bit.
The advantage is ours.
Okay.
Ready to go.
Onward.
It's my turn. I'll handle it. Target's eliminated.
Alright. Anything else? No? Alright, let's just go for the boss. This boss that I've never fought before. Seriously, I've never fought this one. Careful, this one's dangerous. It's surrounded by acidic gases too. There's no doubt about it, this monster is the cause. It's odd though. I don't know why, but the higher elements are in effect around it. Be extra careful, everyone. We'll have to exterminate it now that we've found it. Get ready, everyone. We're going in.
Watch out. This is a tough one. My turn.
So, let's not give this thing the time of day.
My blade will cleave ignorance and light the way.
I love this. All of his, like, really cool sword techniques. I really like. There's this one, there's the ones he gets free. They're all awesome in my opinion.
Onward. Now's our chance.
You're done. Here I go. How about this? I'll handle it.
Too slow. Now's our chance.
I'll back you up. Okay.
My turn.
And he's just... Bye-bye.
You still have a lot of training to do.
That's a decent chunk of X. That would probably be a hell of a level up. Whew. Looks like we pulled through relatively unscathed. Case solved, I guess. The statue shouldn't shed any tears now that the water is back to normal. Indeed. I find myself perplexed by that monster's strength, however. It's far outclassed Mr. Standard one. Not to mention the fact that the higher elements were in effect. Maybe the loss of balance here in Erebonia caused it to transform somehow. Huh. That's the same reason those cryptids started appearing too, isn't it? Wait a minute. must be thinking the same thing. If that's the case, then the legends behind St. Veronica's tears can't be entirely false, correct? Man, talk about spooky coincidences. Why'd this have to happen to the statue of all things? Sure enough, probably best off leaving it at that, really. Okay guys, let's report back. So this was all caused by a monster? Yeah, its presence was having adverse effects on the fountain's water, which in turn was causing the statue to melt. Note, we made sure to eradicate it, however, so there's no need for concern now. Thank you so much. I'm so glad I asked you for assistance. This should help to ease everyone's worries too. With the statue back to normal, I can finally devote myself to my work again. However, I find it hard to believe that this was all a mere coincidence, so I'll have to do everything I can to ensure Saint Veronica has no more reason for tears. That's reassuring. It may not be much, but please take this. It's the least I can do for you all. Holy Sphere. May Aidios be with you all. Alright. But I also did not get the black records. Okay. So I have to go back and go pick it up. Okay. That's easy enough. So we're not quite done in there yet, because we got one last thing we need to go quickly grab before we can say we are completely done with the underground waterway. If this is your second playthrough, if you come back, you get it Black Records 3. No real reason to go beyond here. Okay. Fine. Okay. So... oh, I guess that's it for bonus side quests. Huh. Okay. So speaking of Hammond was actually something to do later, but to do after. But we did the side quests. We're good. Now, it is time to head to the Noble District and finally proceed on with the story. Okay. Or, well, if I don't start going the wrong way. We might as well take a look here. According to Colette, Eustace should be in there right now, but it's far too dangerous to approach the premises. I'm afraid they would only restrain us immediately if they found out we were here. Class 7 is likely to be much higher on the wanted list than the other students from Thor's. And remember our field study room? The Provincial Army's guardhouse is here, so it'd be best if we avoid this area. Let's get out of here before they catch us. Class 7 did what they could to find some way to get in contact with Eustace. However, doing so proved to be far easier said than done. We've established he's back home, but beyond that, nothing. It's not going to be easy to get into contact with the son of one of the 4 great houses, especially since the Alliance considers us wanted criminals. We're likely to be arrested by the Provincial Army regardless of how we go about this. This is a hassle we could easily do without. Okay, once again, shut up, Celine. Seriously. Well, we need a plan, and fast. Hello. Can I speak to you all for a moment? Oh, I think I recognize you. You're Eustace's as friends, aren't you? Do you need something from us? Well, we've got a message for you from someone. Huh? For us? Right, head to the restaurant in the Central Plaza post-haste. That's the message. The restaurant in the Central Plaza? I assume that to be the sorcery? Yeah, must be. Who gave you this message? Sorry, they asked me not to tell you. Is this some kind of game? Aw, I want to play too. Rabbi, shh! Anyway, that's all we were told, so bye! That was weird. Thoughts, everyone? It may have come out of the blue, but it doesn't feel like a setup to me. Might be worth checking out. We're struggling for clues as it is, so it may lead us. So any lead is a good lead. Looks like we're all agreed. Let's head into that restaurant. Oh, I see you've all chosen to stop by once again. It seems he was right after all. Who was right? Is it safe to assume that you've been left with a message for us too? That's right. I'm not permitted to say who from, unfortunately. Make your way to the airport post-haste. I shall await you there. That's what I was asked to tell you all. So our next destination is the airport. They must be having fun dragging us all over the place. The attitude in these messages kind of reminds me of someone too. Doesn't matter who it's from, we're going to have to head over there to clear things up. Yeah, let's make sure we're ready before we head out. Excuse me. We are, so we're gonna head in. Going through here will take us to the airport, right? I don't see any staff around. That's probably due to the flight restrictions. The gate looks to be open just enough for us to enter too. Should we? Entering the airport will cause the main story to advance. If you haven't done any of the side quests, do so before entering the airport. We have, so we're moving in. We're going in. I don't know who or what will be waiting for us beyond here, but it doesn't matter at this point. Let's go. Right. Alright. Let's do it. Brehard Airport. Wow, Brehard's Airport is as nice as I pictured it being. It's my first time visiting it as well. I suppose this must be an airliner? Yep, it's the kind used in the Empire. It's really quiet though. I've been waiting for you. And who might you be? I was sent here to deliver a message. You see that airship right there? Make your way to the lounge on the 3rd floor post-haste, is what I was told. Well, not like we have any better ideas. Let's go. Yeah. this, I'm gonna be in the normal outfit. This airship is massive. Indeed, although it naturally couldn't hope to compare to the Courageous in terms of size. We're headed for the third floor lounge, yeah? Better get looking. Just stay on guard. We still don't know what we're dealing with here. Right.
I guess this is the hold?
It's awfully spacious for one.
Oh, chest. I wonder what's inside.
Freeze. That's what's inside. Eeks. Oh, it's just that. Okay. I thought there was a second thing, but nope. Alright. We've kept him waiting long enough. Let's do it. I think this is the third floor lounge. Should we go in straight inside? Yep.
You certainly took your time.
Eustace!
I suspected it was you.
How long did you intend to make me wait?
Well, you know how it is with chest getting, hitting, and trophy hunting, and all that good stuff there, Eustace.
I have wondered whether you would even bother to show up.
Well, I mean, we kind of couldn't do anything else, so...
Nice to see you too, Eustace. You know how many hoops you made us jump through just to get here, right?
There are eyes everywhere in this city. It would have drawn too much attention for you to come here directly. That was just my way of looking out for you. Perhaps you could try thanking me.
Okay, my turn! Aw, why'd you move out of the way?
Because you were trying to hug me, obviously.
Oh, come on. You know you want to.
At least you're well. That's what matters. It really is great to see you again, Eustace.
The same to you. I'm impressed you were able to overcome the many ordeals you've no doubt faced to make it this far. Though I should hardly be surprised. I've always had high expectations of you. You've made good on your word and showed me exactly what noblesse oblige means to you. I would like to believe that in my own way, I have done the same.
I think you have. Unlike you, though, I don't think I would have been able to do anything without everyone's help. Still, thanks, Eustace.
And there we have it. All of Class 7's finally back together. Congrats, guys.
Thank you so much. You've been a tremendous part of making this happen. Thank you, Toval.
I haven't the foggiest idea what a bracer is doing here, but I suppose it doesn't matter right now.
I should have brought Sharon for this, now that I think about it.
Eustace?
I've been kept abreast of your activities through the Noble Alliance's information network. So I'm well aware you've been fighting their forces across the land using that ash-colored knight of yours. As well as the fact that you've chosen not to ally yourselves with the Imperial Army, but instead fight as a third faction.
Oh, has word of Valimar been getting around that much?
That said, I didn't arrange for us to meet like this just to see one another again. I did so that I could make the difference between our respective positions crystal clear.
What do you mean?
I see. You have no intention of coming with us, do you?
This is a joke, right?
Huh?
You surely saw this coming. I'm the son of one of the most influential figures in the Noble Alliance. And as I imagine you're already aware, I've been assisting him and his provincial army in fighting this war.
Well, we know, but
Is this what you believe to be your duty as a noble?
Meanwhile, my brother is acting as the Alliance Force's chief of staff, and as for my father, he was responsible for hiring Jaegers to attack Ymir, which is not only your home, but the home of all the kind-hearted people who welcomed me with open arms earlier in the year. I can only apologize. If I'd returned home earlier, then perhaps... No. I don't even have the right to do that much. Yet with that in mind, it should be clear that we can't go back to the way things were.
Except that's a load of bull because that was your dad, not you. Sins of the father is a bullshit concept. It always has been.
The gulf between us is simply too vast to be filled. Our paths have parted. That is reality.
It doesn't have to be like this, Eustace.
I will guarantee you safe passage out of the city. If you deem it necessary, I can even have you escorted out by car. However, once you're out, we can no...
Eustace. I can understand why you feel somewhat responsible for what happened in Ymir. I can understand why you, as an Alberea, feel as though certain things are inherently expected of you. Actually, I should probably tell you that Dad woke up the other day. All that's left is for him to get his stamina back now. He'll make a full recovery.
That's good news. I would have liked to pay him a visit myself. But with circumstances as they are...
Oh, don't worry about it. I'm not telling you that to make you feel guilty. I'm telling you because I don't want that to be your reason for what you're doing.
Pardon?
Exactly.
What I want to know is what you want to do, and the path you want to take. If you want to help your family because you agree with the ideals of the Noble Alliance, I won't stop you. But if that's not what you want to do, if you're only helping because you feel like you have to for whatever reason, if you're doing it because you feel responsible for what happened to my dad, which, by the way, you aren't,
Thank you, Rain.
or if you're doing it because as much as you want to come with us, you feel like you don't have the right to, then you're nothing more than a coward who's running away. And I don't believe that's how a real Erebonian noble should act. They should do what they believe is right, and do it with pride. If Dad was here now, he'd say the same thing.
It's kind of harsh. Yeah, this isn't like you at all.
We're only students, still learning more about the world around us. Alone, we don't have the experience or knowledge to go around proposing solutions to the conflicts in this country, not to the war going on around us, nor to the class divides that started it. But that's alone, and that's why I think we all need to come together as a class again. We're all inexperienced, but we all come from different backgrounds and social standings, and we each have unique experiences to share. It's only by pulling those together that we can overcome whatever life throws at us. It's worked for us during every one of our field studies. Why wouldn't it work now?
He's right, Eustace.
Indeed. Reen had to remind me of that too, you know.
It's always nerve-wracking for those of us who have to watch you pull crazy stunts all the time, I hope you know.
Ain't that the truth?
I see my suspicions were dead on. No matter the circumstances, you've always been the one to blow away my hesitations.
Then you'll come with us?
Still, no matter what you say, I am an Alborea, and as such I have duties and responsibilities to fulfill. If you are determined not to back down, then we will have to settle this with a duel, just as you and Crow did 1 month ago.
A duel?
Follow me, Reen. Our destination is Aurochs Canyon. There we shall settle this matter once and for all.
Well, well, I wasn't counting on this. I'd only intended to gather information on the Crimson Wings, and yet here I am, bearing witness to such a compelling scene. I've no duty to report anything I see to Duke Alborea, but I suppose there isn't any harm in watching how things unfold.
Whatever. Do what you want. I don't care. I'll just go kill time in town or something.
Oh no, not this time. You're coming with me and that's that. I'm here to support you, not babysit you. You're the one with a number, not me. Try acting like it.
Fine, fine. What a pain. That arts user looks like he can put up a decent fight at least.
Dialogue differences depending on who you bring. Interesting thing. Interesting idea.
Isn't this Angelica's bike?
I thought she entrusted it to you after she withdrew, Reen.
What in the world is it doing here?
I made use of my family's influence to have it brought here from the Academy. Since then, it's been left in the hands of a skilled mechanic, so it's been well maintained. You will be riding that for our duel.
You mean our duel will be a race between me on this bike and you on that horse?
Partially. The finish line will be the plateau where we fought that monster during our field study. Once there, we shall begin a sword fight to determine the victor. Whoever arrives first will therefore have the advantage of more time to prepare.
Oh, we did stuff like that back in the Corps too. We called them chase battles. You had to make good use of the terrain to win.
That does sound quite similar to what I had in mind.
Okay, I understand what we're going to do. So if I win, you're coming with us, right? You're not backing out?
Correct. In the unlikely event that you defeat me, I will concede and go with you. But know this, I've absolutely no intention of holding back. That bike of yours may have the advantage in terms of speed, but I know this area like the back of my hand. Do not expect this to be an easy battle.
Oh, I won't. I'll be coming at you with all I've got.
I would expect no less.
They're way too fired up about this.
We'll have to simply stand aside and see what unfolds.
Okay, Celine, would you rather they frickin' have just a straight out fucking fight to the death? A fucking... this is a test of resolve. This is why I hate Celine so fucking much. Every simple, basic shit goes flying way over her fucking head. It really pisses me off.
Right. We'll go and take up places along the course to watch.
Guess I'll handle giving the signal to begin. I won't go trying to cheat or anything, though, so don't worry.
That works for me. How about you, Eustace?
Very well. Let's begin.
Alright.
Go get him. Leave him in the dust!
I won't let you down.
Alright, so L1 is to brake, you hold it to reverse, R1 is to accelerate, and of course direction is with the left stick. If you win this fight, you get or win the race, you get an extra 2 AP.
I'm ready, Eustace.
Here we go.
As am I. Now demonstrate to me the strength of your resolve.
All right, let's get started. Positions, everyone. 3, 2, 1, go!
Go, go!
Ah!
Oh, he's here! Come on, Lammy, let's go after him!
You stay where you are.
Take a left here.
Ah!
Use this path here.
Everyone's really into this.
Well, no shit. Oh. Frick. I messed that up bad. Holy crap. Yeah, alright. Challenge him again.
3, 2, 1, go!
Okay.
Go, go!
This way. No, this way.
Oh, he's here! Come on, Lammy, let's go after him!
You stay where you are.
Take a left here.
Use this path here.
Ah, come
Everyone's
on.
really into this.
Well, of course they are. Okay, there we go. Oh, I came so close. That was before. I kept getting caught up in the rain.
Yes, I won.
Barely, but there it is.
Your performance was admirable, I'll admit.
The advantage is mine, Eustace. Let's settle this once and for all.
No matter. A handicap like this will hardly pose a problem for me. Come at me, Reen!
Let's do this!
Come at me with all you have!
Yep.
My turn.
We're up against Eustace.
Now's our chance! Don't let it pass!
Let's move.
Now his speed goes up. I might as well get a battle scope thrown out.
Huh. Here I go.
I'm just getting started.
Huh.
Yeah.
Here I go.
So,
My turn. My turn. Here I go.
This isn't...
Okay, it's safe for now.
there we go. No X from that, but what would you expect?
Looks like I win this one.
I should have expected no less. It's hard to believe how much your swordsmanship has improved in such a short period of time.
Don't sell yourself short, Eustace. If I'd held back even a little, I'd be the one kneeling on the ground right now. Your skills really shone through, both in the race and our duel.
I can't pretend to have held back either. The victory is well and truly yours, Reen.
Reen, Eustace.
Are you both all right?
Oh, hey guys.
Well, who won? Looks like we've got a winner.
The verdict should be plainly obvious.
Yeah, I managed to scrape through. It was pretty close, though.
Was it?
Does that mean you'll come back with us?
I fought with all my might. I performed to the very best of my abilities, holding nothing back. And even then, I couldn't compare to your strength and resolve. With that, I have no more reservations. the path I should take is the same as yours.
About time. We're happy to have you with us, of course. We'll find the answers we seek together. And together, we'll bring Crow back too.
You can count on me. Starting today, I am a member of Class 7 once again. I'll show my father and brother just how I believe one bearing the name Albarea should live.
Ah, the sight of budding male camaraderie. I feel embarrassed just watching you two.
Shut up, Celine.
There's nothing to feel embarrassed about. This is just part of how we are as a class.
There are some things you learn only by directly confronting those you care about. I know this much from experience. You and I both know a thing or two about that, don't we, Fee?
Sure do.
Well, with one obvious exception, you've finally got all of Class 7 back together again. Which means it's probably time to start thinking about what to do next.
I wouldn't celebrate your paltry victory just yet.
Who was that?
Up there.
Ladies and gentlemen, Duvalie and McBurn. I hate these two. I really
Who are they?
One of them is wearing armor.
Crap.
Good day to you, ladies and gentlemen of Class 7. I'm afraid I've come to thoroughly put a damper on your reunion. I hope you don't mind.
She knows us?
Just who are you?
It wouldn't hurt to introduce myself, I suppose. I am a lady after all. My name is Duvalie. I'm the head knight of the Stahlritter, an esteemed group led by Ouroboros' 7th Anguis in all her glory. And it is by her order that I have come here today.
You're with Ouroboros?
7th Anguis? You can't mean the Steel Maiden.
Looks like our luck just ran out.
Might I ask if the Stahlritter is somehow related to the Eisenritter? The name is eerily similar. Even their only difference in name is related, with iron and steel being two metals.
Oh, you're the Arseid, aren't you? Are you curious? I'll bet you are. Well, I'm not going to tell you.
Because.
Pardon?
Because I didn't really prefer to be a bitch rather than to be honorable. Even though that's my whole fucking shtick.
Does it bug you? Does it? Your curiosity is going to build and eat away at you until you can't even sleep at night.
I hate this bitch. I really fucking do.
Sucks to be you.
Is she really with Ouroboros?
I'm not quite that curious. I wouldn't want to pressure you into discussing something you aren't comfortable sharing.
Hold on a minute. There's no point in pretending you don't care. I know full well you do.
She doesn't act like it, but there's no doubting she's extremely powerful.
So it seems. And the guy with her's a complete monster as far as pure power goes, too.
Leaving that aside for the moment, I've already introduced myself. It's only proper for you to do... Ugh! Why are you still up there? Get down here right this instant!
What do you need me for? You can handle him just fine yourself.
Oh, for goodness sake! You're supposed to be number 1! Would it kill you to even put the tiniest bit of effort into your job?
Number 1?
And he's an enforcer just like Sharon and Phantom Thief B.
Okay, you win. Arguing with you's gonna end up taking more effort than actually fighting. And you, Bracer, might be worth my time.
That race before was kind of fun to watch, so let's see what you got. The name's McBurn. Some call me the Almighty Conflagration. And talk is cheap. I hate conversations that just drag on and on. So let's skip to the good part, okay?
The power radiating from him is incredible.
What are those flames?
Shall we begin? My swift swordsmanship was taught to me by my illustrious lord, the Steel Maiden. And you haven't a chance in hell of withstanding it.
I've gone to the trouble of coming down here. Do me a favor and try lasting a minute before you call it quits.
Your arrogance will be your undoing.
Give them everything you've got.
Of course!
Don't die too easy on me now.
Now, draw your weapons.
Here I go.
Alright. So,
Ready to go.
we're just gonna go ahead and
Time to stop holding.
we're just gonna do as go as hard as we can.
Curse you.
My turn.
This, I'm pretty sure, is a force to lose fight, by the way. I should get some battle scopes out, just for the sake of it. Scan do release first. They're out of the way.
Onward!
Not good enough.
My turn.
And we'll go ahead and we'll scan McBurn.
Huh.
You can take a little heat.
My turn.
Yeah,
There.
but
How are you still standing?
Very well.
Witness the...
Come on. This is impossible.
Huh. You can actually put up a fight.
Very well. Your end is sure.
Come on.
and this is where
This isn't. Ready to go.
really showing his chops of that. So, since this is a forced loss battle, I'm just gonna go ahead and not even try that much.
Turn to act.
Oh, I wasn't strong enough.
Here I go.
Come on.
No, you don't.
Crap. Here I go.
Well, might as well.
Overdrive.
Okay.
Try this.
My turn. Now's our chance. Now's our chance.
Leave it to me. Sure thing. Turn
getting a billion.
Guess I pushed my luck.
Matters because
I'm sorry, everyone.
But because we did so well, AP goes up by 3. And that's also because I took down Duvali. You take down Duvali before McBurn kicks.
Is that really what you call everything you got?
Oh, come on. Hun, we did pretty damn well. Come on, dude.
This can't be happening.
How can they be so strong?
I've never fought anyone so strong in my life. Not by a long shot.
Damn, he's tough.
We were able to knock that knight down at least.
Ugh! I can't believe I lost to mere students. And of course, one of them had to be an Arsaid. This is so humiliating!
Oh, give me a break. Were you even trying? I thought you beat Luve once. Hard to believe with that sorry sight of a fight.
I did. Granted, he won the other 99 or so battles.
Well, yeah, that's because Lue is fucking awesome, and you're just a piece of shit.
And I was! I simply slipped, that's all.
Interesting. You mixed by any chance?
What are you talking about?
Nothing. If you haven't noticed yourself, I'm not gonna be the one to tell you. If you haven't, it's probably not much anyway.
Huh? What do you...
Anyway, I'm out of here. You can take care of handing him over to the Duke.
You can't possibly be serious! You won't help even a teensy bit? It's a little much to handle all by myself.
Nah, I'm tired of this already. Maybe if one of them could seriously give me a run for my Mira, I'd consider it, but...
One run for your Mira coming right up.
Huh?
It couldn't be.
She finally made it.
Huh?
Where did that come from?
Oh, hang on. Phone. Will you frickin'... Okay. Yeah. It's an alternate scene. Okay. Cool. Alright. So... I'm gonna go ahead... do that. I'm just gonna jot down... that.
Nice.
Looks like I was right to hurry. I wasn't expecting to find you fighting monsters of this caliber.
You're... Instructor Sarah?
Sorry for the wait, but don't you worry your pretty little heads none. Now that I'm here, I won't let them lay a finger on you. How could I call myself your homeroom teacher if I did?
Thanks.
You're the Purple Lightning, aren't you?
Huh. Hey, I've heard of you.
Oh yeah, nice timing! What's Sarah doing here?
Was this your doing, Eustace?
I used a secret channel to contact her. She was to be our insurance if things took a turn for the worse.
Really?
I knew you'd still be hanging in there, Sarah.
But of course, I owe you one for taking care of them for me, Tova. And I'm glad to see you're okay, Rean. Not that you dream of forgetting the promise you made, hmm? I've got a glass of beer with your name on it.
Of course I wouldn't.
That's my boy. Until we've done that, don't even think about dying. Because if you break your promise, you'll be subjected to a little thing I like to call homework from hell.
Oh, you don't have to worry. You'll get that drink with Rain in Cold Steel 3. By then, he'll be old enough.
Ugh. Do you seriously want to keep fighting? Surely you don't believe you'll win because you're an A-rank bracer.
You ask me, this is more like it. Not like there are any towns nearby I can burn down, so maybe it's time I stopped holding back.
Black flames?
Those are just like...
Hold on a moment! I know I said I wanted help, but I'd rather you didn't set me on fire in the process.
What the devil are you doing up there?
The hell?
That sounds like...
Isn't that Duke Alberea?
Father? Arno?
Lord Eustace.
Eustace, what is the meaning of this? You dare to leave a letter like that and simply disappear? Have you gone mad?
Letter?
Hey, Duke, you mind staying out of this? I was getting all fired up there before you came and ruined everything.
Silence! This has nothing to do with you. I will not stand for behavior like this, Eustace. You will do as I say. Your selfish actions will smear mud on the good Alberea name. Is that what you want?
Eustace's actions will smear mud on the Alberea name. Oh my god. Considering what you will do in this game, and what we learn that you have done prior to the events of the Cold Steel series, you're the fucker who's trying to burn the Alberea name and aim it to hell. God, I hate this guy so fucking much.
My intentions are as I outlined in the contents of that letter. I intend to walk my own path with my classmates at my side. I have no wish to dirty the Alberea name. On the contrary, I wish to find for myself how I should live as one who bears it.
Eustace.
What is this drivel? I always knew what a mistake it was to accept you into this family. Come forth, Knights of Kreutzen!
Oh boy, here comes trouble.
These must be the soldats from Oryx Fort.
I don't recognize that one either. It must be a new model.
The Hector.
Yeah, there goes any interest I had left. Have a blast. See ya.
Must you always be so indifferent?
Well, can't exactly blame him with Duke Alberea
Reen!
fucking everything up.
Right.
Looks like it's your turn to shine. Are you gonna call Valley?
This is a do-or-die moment. Make it count, Reen.
Heed my call.
Valimar, the Ashen Knight!
Acknowledged.
It's gonna take us a minute, considering he's all the way in the ground still.
An ash-colored knight? Huh. So that's the foul fiend that caused trouble for the soldiers from the Twin Dragons Bridge.
Oh, so that's the Ashen Knight?
The very same great knight that fought near Trista at that.
And I can sense even more mana coming from it now than I could then.
Its form is most impressive.
Go forth, my knights! With them in our custody, me, the top spot in the Alliance is as good as mine. Show them the terrifying strength of the newest addition to our army!
Yes, Your Grace.
We're stupid enough to actually think we can win.
That one looks tough. Heavily armored, too. But I'm sure Valimar can take it.
Right! Let's do this! I'm counting on you, Valimar!
Understood.
Use your links well.
Uh-huh. So we can just destroy the tank first, but I think I'm gonna do that as body targets. This fight's actually gonna have.
Leave this to me.
We're gonna start with. Whoops. We're actually gonna.
I leave this to
I'll
you.
show you how it's done.
We'll start with. Use this physical. Okay. Got it.
Let's go! Gotcha! Let's go! Gotcha! Time!
Body expands.
It's working. Keep it up.
My turn.
Time! Let's go! Gotcha!
That's it. Just a little more.
Let's go! Gotcha!
Goodbye.
Great. Just one more.
My turn.
You didn't do half bad that time.
Whichever one you link up with for that, gain link X with as usual.
This can't be happening. How could our new soldat be defeated?
Damn you.
You think he's ready, Celine?
He should be. Reen! Give us a hand, Emma! We're going to open the spirit path! Right!
A transportation spell?
Time to make our escape!
Wait! Eustace! You can't leave like this! I won't allow it!
Farewell for now, Father. Please give my regards to Rufus as well. It is my dearest wish that you won't repeat the mistake you made with Ymir a second time. Arno, might I ask you to return the horse I borrowed to the mansion?
As you wish, Lord Eustace.
Wait! Wait, I say! That is an order, Eustace!
We're back. Sorry for overworking you like that, Valimar. That is not a concern. With every battle that is overcome, my operational efficiency increases. This is a sign that you too are growing, my Wicker. I will return to a state of inactivity. Should you require me, you need only call my name. Looks like he fell asleep. We should let him rest for a while. Eustace. Are you sure you're okay about leaving things that way? With your dad, I mean. I made my decision. I have no regrets. And now that I've made it, I intend to always look forward, not backwards. Not like this means you'll never see him again. If you're feeling lonely, you know you can find comfort in my arms. I'm neither lonely nor in need of your company. Thank you very much. My, you're all matured. You've all matured so much since I last saw you. Well, they've been through a hell of a flood to get here. So it seems. What's that? The orbital bike? Was it transported here along with us? Well, it was fairly close by. It must have been drawn into the spirit path. Well, that's convenient. As Eustace and Sarah joined the party. So now, we have the orbital bike. So that's cool. Time is it? Wait. Okay. We're going for 2 hours. That's more than enough time to keep going.
Welcome home, Rean. I see you were able to find the rest of your classmates.
Yeah, this is everyone.
I'm just glad we made it back in one piece. The last part was definitely the biggest pain.
Indeed.
Regardless, we wouldn't have been able to make it here if not for you all coming to find us. Thank you.
And naturally, that goes for you too, Celine.
Yeah, whatever.
It's great to see you guys again.
The winds must have been on your side. It sounds like there was some trouble along the way, but you came back, and that's all that matters. I can't say I'm surprised to find you're in good health, though. Ill weeds grow apace, after all.
I could say the same about you. Given how useless you are at anything you can't learn from a book, part of me expected we would next meet with you behind bars. Again.
It hasn't even been 30 damn seconds and I already want to kill you.
Well, like I said, frenemies.
Still, while I expected you to return with your classmates, I wasn't expecting you to bring back Sarah, too. Not that anything would ever happen to you, of course.
I didn't doubt your safe return for a moment, Lady Sarah.
Thanks, I guess.
Certainly has gotten lively around here.
It sure has. You're looking a lot better, Dad.
I'm still a ways from being back to my old self, but I'm finding it a lot easier to walk around. Sharon and Captain Claire have kindly been handling both the village's security and correspondence with the other regions, which means I can focus on my health.
We're doing nothing special, really.
We're simply glad to see your condition steadily improving.
That's not true at all. You've done so much for us. I don't even know where to begin thanking you. And Reen, I want you to know that we're both so proud of what you've accomplished. It couldn't have been easy coming this far, but you did it. You should hold your head high.
Thanks, Mom. Oh, I wouldn't have been able to do any of it alone. It was only possible because everyone was with me.
Well, I think we've been standing out here long enough. I've had rooms prepared for you all at the Phoenix Wing, so go ahead and rest there.
Oh, nice.
Isn't that where we stayed during our last visit?
That's the one. I imagine you must all be exhausted after all that's transpired in the past few days.
The open-air bath's finally been repaired, too. If you get the chance, you should enjoy a nice, relaxing bath after all your hard work.
Is it automatic, or can I save before it happens? I can save before it happens. Okay. Cool. I could cut here and then go ahead and get, I mean, I guess I could keep going with all of the, like, I could keep backtracking to here. I don't think I'm going to do that, though. You know, not for this round. I may do some, like, extra recordings and kind of tack them on to the end. But we'll see with that, so. In the meantime, let us continue. Oh, so it's actually not that... I could actually show off all of them if I really wanted to. It's not that far. It's so peaceful tonight. Everyone's probably fast asleep by now. We might all have spent our time apart in different ways, with different things on our minds. But now we're finally back together as a class. It wasn't easy getting this far, but we have one less thing to worry about now. I owe it all to Elise's support and encouragement. It's thanks to her that I've been able to make it this far. Hang in there, Elise. I'll bring you and Princess Elfin back safely, I promise. And when I do, I'll be sure to thank you again for giving me all I needed to come as far as I have. We still have to sit down and discuss what we're going to do from here on out, too. Can we even figure something out by tomorrow? I've got to bring at least some ideas to the table, but what? I'm happy we're together again, but we've got a lot to decide about our future, and it's something we need to decide as a team. Everyone's had their own challenges to face and problems to conquer, but each of them faced at least what they were given head on. We ended up apart, but no one lost hope. Instead, everyone tried to make the best out of the circumstances they were dealt. Thinking back on our reunions, I think the one that left the strongest impression was, this is where you get a bonus scene. You can pick any of the characters on the list, is that you feel like you had the strongest impression on having the reunion with. So, I think for the purposes of the stream, I may gonna show these off at some point. But for now, we're just going to go with the one that we're going to go with. And then I'll show the others off at a later time. What I will probably do is I will probably hang on to the save I just made and then go from there, kind of thing. So, Laura, it is. Absolutely. I think it would have to be Laura. We may not know where her father is, but she bravely stood up and defended Legram in his place to the best of her ability. And that couldn't have been easy for her, and how worried she must be. Not once did she let her worry stop her from doing what needed to be done. She proudly fought to protect her home. I wish I could be like her. I wish I could be that strong.
Rean?
Yup. Yep, we get a bonus scene.
Laura! I didn't think anyone else would come here so late at night. Sorry, I'll get out now.
You don't have to apologize, Rean. I should have checked if someone else was inside before coming in. Truth be told, I was thinking the same thing. I thought it would be empty by now. Still, this might make for the perfect chance to sit and talk, no?
Oh, you still want to come in?
Still wants to come in.
There are few things more pleasant than relaxing in a hot spring while gazing up at the wintry sky. That tingle of warmth returning to my fingers and toes is particularly nice.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. It's my favorite time of the year to relax in the springs, too. But never mind that. Are you sure you're comfortable with both of us being here, Laura? It's pretty late, and with the two of us, it's kind of,
Well, I am modestly covered, so I don't think there's a problem, per se.
I mean, she has a point.
Although I'd prefer if you didn't look at me quite so pointedly. It's embarrassing for me to be here, too. I hope you realize.
True. I wasn't doing it on purpose. Sorry. Anyway, you said you wanted to talk, right? Was it about anything in particular?
Well, I wanted the opportunity to say thank you.
You're thanking me? For what? I don't feel like I've done anything that warrants being thanked.
Everything, I suppose. I wanted to thank you for surviving all this time so that we could meet again. And I wanted to thank you for coming all the way to Legram to find us. Crow may not be with us, but you're the reason the rest of us are together again.
I think that's a bit of a stretch. Besides, it was only because of you guys that I was able to do anything at all.
Well, it's understandable that you'd feel that way. Still, I believe Class 7 is only what it is because you are at its center. You were the one who stood right back up and fought, and it's because of that we were able to make it this far. That's what I feel, and I know that's how the others feel too. So, thank you, Rean. I'd rather you didn't laugh at me. It took a lot of courage to come in here and tell you that, you know.
I'm sorry. I wasn't laughing at you. It just finally hit home that everything Elise said was true. I had no idea that everyone was thinking of me as much as they were, or that so many people were looking out for me. It just made me realize all over again how blind I've been all this time. So I couldn't help but laugh at myself.
I see. In that case, be sure that you never forget what I said. We've been through so much together. The bonds formed between us will not be so easily broken.
Don't worry. I won't forget. Now that Class 7 is together again, I'm sure we'll be able to go back to the Academy one day. As long as we don't give up, I know we can make that a reality. So, let's give it everything we've got.
Of course.
These are all great scenes, admittedly. I have admittedly seen them on YouTube. I haven't done them all myself, obviously. But yeah. Of course, I've already maxed out the Reen Laura link, so that kind of didn't matter, but for that purpose, but there you go. Alright, so now we move on to Ymir Rest Day 3, which I believe is the final one? I could be wrong. I mean, it makes sense considering what's about to happen, but that's what's going to happen past here, but that's beside the point. Okay, our meeting in the Phoenix Wings cafeteria isn't until this afternoon, which means I got plenty of time to figure out what we can do beforehand. Maybe it'd help to ask others about what's on their minds too. Yeah, sounds like a plan. So, okay, so for this one, there's double bonding events. For that reason, you get 7 of them, because Laura, Emma, Eustace, and Sarah all have 2 bonding events that can be viewed instead of 1. Talking to one of these characters after viewing their first bonding event will allow you to view their second. So, yeah. Let's see. Okay, so I'm once again going to go ahead and do this based upon character profiles. Note that Gaius' bonding event will allow him to learn Hunter Wing, that move I used earlier. So we have Elisa. Right. Shut up, Reen. We have Elisa, that will add 1 event. That will add page 1 to her character profile. We have Emma, who will add page 1 to her character profile from the first event. And Chia is one of the ones that has 2, for the record. The first event will add 1 page to Laura's character profile. Fees will add page 1 to her character profile. Eustace has 2. He just gains Link Exp. So, we're unfortunately not going to be viewing those. Laura, I've already said. Milliam does that. Sarah just gains Link Exp, so we probably won't do that. And we will go ahead and gain page 2 to Sharon's character profile. So it's going to be a bit on the weird side, but we are going to do this in a very specific order. However, first and foremost, we are, of course, as per usual, going to tackle the 1 hidden quest. So, I need to go to the inn. Go ahead and get that. Or is it this one? No, that's Emma's. I think I went to the wrong place. No, that's right. I need to speak to Gerald. Okay. Oh, there we go. Hey there, congrats on finally getting all your classmates back together. I'm glad to see they're all safe now. They're safe too. Not like they ever seemed like the kind of people who'd go down easily. Yeah, you're right. The hard part's still yet to come, though. We might all finally be reunited, but now we need to sit down and decide exactly what it is we need to do to make a difference. Well, good luck with that. By the way, completely unrelated, but do you mind if I ask you a small favor? Favor? It's not often you ask favors of me. You see, we got a noble called Annabelle staying here at the moment, but I haven't seen her since she left to go fishing yesterday. She's been gone for a whole day? That's right. She's always seemed to be crazy about her fishing, but this is the first time she's ever been gone this long. It's the middle of winter too, so I'm a bit worried about her. If you're free, I'd really appreciate it if you went to go look for her. Yeah, I can help you out there. Our decision isn't until a bit later. If she went out to fish, I'm guessing she's probably somewhere in the valley beyond the village. That's what I figured too. The hard part's finding out how far down the path she's gone. I don't have any leads here either, so I'm just going to have to comb it with... You're just going to have to comb it top to bottom. You're right. Be sure to bring her back as soon as I can. Alright. So, now we can head out by selecting people to go with you. So, we'll bring Sharon, we'll bring Laura, we'll bring Fee, we'll bring Elisa, of course, and we'll bring Sarah, because why not? Alright. I don't remember... I think Sharon...
Oh, I could probably fish here.
Yeah, but we're just wanting to get on with it as quickly as possible. Anyways, I'm pretty sure... or that I will get opportunities when I hit the final dungeon to do any of the pair-ups that I haven't done yet. But I'm not 100% sure, so... Oh, hey. I see the shop there, so that's probably where it is. There you are, Annabelle. Oh my, already tired? Oh yes, you certainly are. Any fish would be after fighting all night long. Got you! Come on, come on, come on. Trapped! It took my bait and swam off. Again! Why? Why, fish? Is your fishy stomach a bottomless pit of hunger? How did I know this was how we'd find her? I can't believe she's been fishing all night. Then again, I totally can. Excuse me, Annabelle? I think it would be best to return to Ymir and get some sleep. Considering how tired you clearly are, if you were to fall into the water, I dread to think what might happen. Oh, hogwash. I'm so close to finally catching it. I can already taste its deliciously laid body. I refuse to go back empty-handed. That's simply unthinkable. Her passion is commendable, but I hardly think letting her continue is wise. She's so focused on fishing, she's not seeing things clearly. Is there nothing we can do? Oh my god, another fucking bot call. God, I hate those fucking bot calls. They always interrupt at the stupidest of times. I know. What if I caught the fish that you're after in your place? Would that work for you? Oh, a fishing battle is what you want, is it? I'd be happy to accept. Let's see who can catch the little devil first, shall we? That's not what I... Sure, game on. I hope I actually catch it. Sounds like he's a big one. Alright, let's go. Come on, you stupid thing. There we go.
Not what I had in mind.
Caught mystery fish. Yeah, it's huge. Did you catch it? Did you? Did you catch the mighty blue devil? I don't know, but whatever it is, it's gigantic. Come on! Oh. You caught it! You really caught it! This is the elusive blue devil. This is not the time for rejoicing. Stay back. It's a monster. What?
Hostile spotted. Beginning combat.
My turn. Sorry.
All right, let's get this started.
My turn. With pleasure.
Well, whatever. Ow.
I'll handle it.
Leave this to me. They're off guard.
You're done.
Leave it to me.
I'll handle it. Got it.
An opening.
With pleasure. Now, if you would.
You got it.
I'll handle it. Got it.
An opening. My turn. Leave it to me.
I'll handle it.
Too slow.
Damn it.
Got it. With pleasure.
Yeah, that's what I figured. Damn it! Damn it! As long as he hadn't encountered, I might have been able to do it. Oh well. Let's get turned victor.
We mustn't tarry here too long.
Well, there it is. Anyway, it wasn't easy, but I managed to bring her back. Sounds like things got pretty hairy out there. Allow me to apologize for exposing all of you to danger like that. I thought I could handle myself in dangerous places, but my overconfidence may have been my undoing this time. I feel as though I've learned anew just how dangerous it can be to leave the shelter of a town. Well, as long as you understand that, I suppose that's all that matters. Yep, no one got hurt, and she gets what she did wrong. You really helped me out by finding her. Here, take this as a little something from me. Effort. Are you sure I can have this? Sure as can be. It's nothing that special anyway. In that case, I feel as though I should give you some kind of reward as well. I wouldn't be much of a noble if I didn't repay you for your kindness. Prankster. Thanks. Thank you again for saving my life. I may have been careless this time, but next time I'll be sure to be fully prepared for the possibility of being attacked by the fish I catch. She didn't learn a damn thing, did she? Oh boy. Looks like it'll take more than a brush with death to get her to give up her dangerous fishing excursions. Stranger than fishing. Oh my, you've caught so many more fish since we've last spoken. Enough to become a gold angler, which also happens to be my rank. I'm stunned, Rean. You've made an amazing amount of progress in such a short time. Thanks. Fishing is pretty addicting, I'll admit. It certainly is. It fills me with so much joy to see someone bitten by the fishing bug. Or perhaps lured in is more fitting here. Well, never mind. You can now trade your hard-earned points for even more items. Congratulations. Now go out there and proudly fish like a man possessed. And so I shall. Thanks, Annabelle. Alright, so now we can get Lake Lord Star 2. Excellent. And Byakko. I'll grab, because why not? And I am now at the point where I don't have enough to trade for anything. So, but that's okay. I now have Lake Lord Star 2, which is awesome. So, now that we've gotten that out of the way, come on. Oh my god. That phone. Phone. Cooperate with me. Wow, this is actually starting to piss me off a bit. Give me a second. Oh, there we go. Fucking finally. Ah, that one. Okay. Because that one is not listed. Right. Okay. Right. Alright. So. Now it's time for me to actually go back to the bonding events. List. So, let's go ahead and start with Emma's. Let's go with Emma's first one. Just so we can add a page to her thing. Whoops. Yeah, we should add from here on out. Not that that'll be a particularly easy decision. Yeah, we are glad to have you weighing in on the matter, though. Oh, I just remembered. There's something I need to buy from the shop in the village. Oh? I can't tell you what it is, I'm afraid. It's a secret. I have no idea what she's talking about, but she sure looks happy about it. Okay, now I'm getting curious. I know Celine's not allowed, but do you mind if I join you with your shopping? If it's okay, I mean. I know the shop here pretty well, so I might be able to help you find whatever it is you're looking for. Really? That would be lovely. But you've got to stay here, Celine. Rean and I can handle this on our own, so don't even try to follow us. Huh? Fine, whatever. All this secrecy's creeping me out anyway. I could make a joke, but I'm not going to. Anyways. Here we go. The color looks just right. That's wool, right? I didn't know you could knit. I used to do it quite often back home, actually. I've been working on a scarf for Celine for a while now, as a sort of reunion present. It's almost done, too, but I ran out of wool, so I came here to buy some more. Oh, really? In that case, why not finish it in our living room? That way, you should be able to work on it without her finding out about the surprise. That sounds like an excellent idea. Thank you, Rean. I've made some tea, Emma. Wow, that looks really great so far. Why, thank you, Bean. I mean, I think this deep blue color will really suit her personally. Yeah, definitely. I can't wait to see how it'll look when it's done. It's nice to see how close the two of you are. Close? Do you really think so? She's certainly important to me, but at the same time, she's not exactly pleasant to me most of the time either. I don't think she means any harm by it. Don't tell her I said this, but she was really worried about you the whole time we were separated. I know for a fact that she cares about you, even if she has a tough time putting it into words. Really? Thanks for telling me. We've been together since the day I was born, but I guess I still have a hard time reading her. Once I began training to become a full-fledged witch, she became my familiar. So, in a sense, she's like a sister to me. Really? I'm kind of jealous. As far as siblings go, it's like you two, who can be completely open with one another. But when it comes to Elise, I always find myself holding back and from saying what I'm really thinking. You say that, but I'm sure Celine is still keeping plenty of things from me. I can certainly be more open with her than I can with Vita, though, at least. If you don't mind me asking, how are the two of you related anyway? You said she was something of a sister to you when we first found out her true identity. She's a sister in the sense that we both trained to become witches together. I always admired and looked up to her, both for her skill in witchcraft and her beautiful voice. Even now, I feel like I'll never be able to catch up to her in terms of raw talent. I see. Maybe you can, maybe you can't. All you can do is keep trying, really. I suppose. One thing's for certain, you won't be able to catch up to her in a day. You didn't learn how to knit that scarf in a day, right? That took time. Catching up to Vita shouldn't feel any different. All you can do is keep trying to better yourself. When you put it that way, you have a point. Thank you for the encouragement, Reen. I feel a lot better now. Oh wow, that actually leveled up the link level between Reen and Emma. Nice. Cool. Alrighty. So that's Emma's. Let's go... Okay, so Emma, Elisa, Fee, Milliam, and Sharon. I can do 2 other ones. Okay. Well, that's cool. Oh, and Laura. So, okay. So 1 additional one. Okay. Well, I found Milliam, so let's do Milliams. I'm super bored. So I'm thinking I might check out the souvenir shop. What kind of stuff do you think they've got over there? Think it's cool? We're about to have a major discussion about our class's future. How can you be bored? Okay, don't answer that, but you could at least brainstorm something to contribute to the discussion. Nope. You know I'm never going to come up with anything, and no matter what you decide, it doesn't change things for me. One way or another, Lammy and I are going to keep on fighting with you guys. You just pick a path and we'll bust it open. Good to know. But we do value your opinion, so you might want to think things over. Maybe looking at some souvenirs would help clear my head. Tell you what, why don't I join you? I've been there tons of times, so you know I'll be able to recommend something nice. Really? You're the best, Rean. Okay, let's go, go, go! Man, there really is a bunch of unusual stuff here. Pretty good selection for a place smack dab in the middle, smack dab in the boonies. That's plenty thanks to Master Kafai. He always brings things when he comes to visit. Is it? Like those manju, for example. They're a confectionery item from the East that have been tweaked a little bit. Whoa, they look really good. You think Lecter would like them? Oh, so you're the one... So he's the one you're buying the souvenirs for? You got it. He bought me a little Mishi strap when he was over in Crossbell, so I want to get him something too. I kind of want it to be something he can always keep with him over something that's going to be go bad, like food, though. That's a good point. I thought he was missing, though. No one's heard from him since he was in Crossbell, right? Yeah, well, I'm sure he's fine. I mean, he's Lecter. It'd take more than a war to finish him off. Claire and I survived, so I can't imagine he wouldn't. And he's just gonna show up one day like, hi, and that'll be it. Well, at least you trust him, I guess? I mean, to be fair, that is not actually an inaccurate assessment. Then again, that makes sense. I mean, you Ironbloods probably think of each other like siblings, right? Or, I don't know, do you? Though, if that's the case, that makes Chancellor Osborn your dad, maybe? Don't know, I've never really thought about it. Especially with Gramps. I've got siblings, sure, but hard to say if someone feels like a parent when you've never had one. What? What does she mean? She's never had any parents. I wonder what's gonna happen to us Ironbloods now, though. Claire's got her job in the RMP, and she can do with that she can do even without Gramps around. But without him here to give me orders and all my old missions finished, I don't know what I'm supposed to do, really. I'm not needed as a piece on his game board anymore. Don't think like that, Milliam. I mean, oh my god. See, the funny thing is, that's how simple Milliam's mindset is. She didn't mind being a piece on Osborn's game board. It was a role. She had a role. Hey, I've got a role. Cool. But, yeah. It's kind of not the mindset you should have, in my opinion. Or let me say this. Even if you're not needed on some game board, you are needed by us. And not as a piece. You're needed as a very important classmate and friend. Really? I can't tell you what you should do with your life from here on. But what I can tell you is that we're here for you. And even if you don't know what to do with yourself now, I'm sure you'll figure things out eventually, with or without us. Maybe you're right. I do kind of feel like sticking with you guys will help me figure something out. And speaking of figuring stuff out, I'm buying a manju. My stomach's gurgling just looking at it. Aren't you supposed to be buying a souvenir for Lecter? Well, whatever. She seems happier now, and I guess that's what matters most. Ah, so close to rank 6. Damn it. Alright, so now her character profile has been updated again. And has been updated. Cool. Claire is just bonus X. Alright, so next up, whoop, didn't not really need to activate turbo mode. Oh, one is right there. Fee is also right here. So, closer to Fee. Let's do Fee's. This dog's name's Badoo, right? He's cute. Yeah. Dad raised him to be a hunting dog, believe it or not. He's a sweetie, though. Looks like a smart one to me. Petting him's pretty relaxing, too. I'll stay with him for a bit while I think about what we should do. Come to think of it, just about feeding time. Want to help me feed him? Sure, I'd like that. Be right back. I'll go get his food. How's that taste? Good? He's wagging his tail. Sorry for not being able to spare much time for you and Arthur, Badoo. He says it's okay. Smart doggy. Can you understand what dogs are saying or something? No, I'm just guessing based on how he acts and barks. Back in the Corps, I used to look after the military monsters a lot. Really? That sounds like an awfully dangerous job for you to be doing. Well, I did get bitten sometimes at first, but after one of the other caretakers showed me what to do, they stopped. And the way you talk about your time there, it's hard to believe that the Jaeger Corps you were in was one of the strongest. Is Zephyr usually... Is Zephyr unusual by Jaeger standards? I guess. The boss was pretty easygoing, but it was always hard to tell what he was thinking. You remember what I told you at Mater Park, right? That they taught me survival skills and all that? Zeno and Leo taught me to set traps and the art of close quarters combat. I can't imagine what it must have been in like living with that kind of life day by day, day to day. But it's easier to see how you came to think of them as a family. Yeah, we were family, until they all left me behind after the boss died. I just want to know why. Why did they all why they all had to leave me behind? And now that I might have a chance to, I don't want to let it pass me by, even if it won't be easy getting it out of them. Still. I think even I understand what he's saying this time. Try not to overthink it. Something along those lines. There's no reason you need to try and find out alone. Not when you got all of us with you. If that's what you wanted to know, we'll all make it work out. You will? You're right. How could things not work out when I've got you guys? I'm gonna save Flora's for last. I thought Elisa was supposed to be in here somewhere. Is she? Okay, she's not. Okay. Ah, there she is. In the Baron's study. What are you doing in here, Elisa? Your mother told me that I could find some tools in here, so here I am. I need them for the work I'm going to be doing on the orbital bike. Wait, you know how the bike works well enough to do that? Well, an engine's an engine, right? I should be able to tinker with it. After all Angelica's done for us, I at least want to make sure she gets her precious bike back in top condition. Might be nice if I gave her a hand. Need a hand there? Sounds like a two-person job to me, and I'd feel bad making you do all the work when Angelica left it in my care. I figured you'd say that. It'll probably go more smoothly with an extra pair of hands, so sure. Alright, that's everything around the orbital engine taken care of. It could probably do with being taken for a test ride at some point, though. Oh, I should oil the moving parts, too. Man, you really are amazing. I knew you were good with orbital technology and all, but I didn't expect you to be able to perform maintenance this well. All of this is just a stopgap, really. I had a few chances to look at it back in the academy too. So I have a vague idea of what needs doing, but that's all. Doesn't make you any less amazing in my eyes. Even in Norge, you worked out what was wrong with that truck and even knew the model of that mortar that we found. At first, I thought it was just because you're part of the Reinford family, but I feel like that's underselling you now. You must have studied like crazy to know so much. Well, I did spend a lot of time studying orbital technology even before enrolling at the academy. I used my family name however I could in order to visit the RF factories, to attend lectures at the RF Institute of Technology. I'm more than confident I'm more than confident I made the most of every chance I had to study and broaden my knowledge of the field. I have a feeling I know why you did all that too. Was it to rebel against your mother? Well, I can't deny that. Not to beat a dead horse, but it felt like Mother had just stopped caring about us after my father passed away. I mean, she'd stolen the company from Grandfather and everything. How could you do that to your own father? So, I suppose you could say, hey, all that studying was my way of trying to show her up at something, a little at least. I see. So were you able to? Not in the slightest. Now that she's missing, this isn't the time for me thinking about my next act of rebellion either. And you know what? That's fine by me. I've made my mind up to focus on the future rather than the past for now. I've got to keep that promise I made to her and rue her. After all, I'll be running the company before she knows it. I think she'd prefer it that way, honestly. Look at you. You were so engrossed in the bike you didn't even notice all the snow building up on your head. Still, I think you've found the right way to approach things. I'll have to pick up a few pointers from you. Can't let myself get too wrapped up in my past either. And that way, we'll both be able to find the best paths for each of us to take. I certainly hope so. Come on, don't cry. Here, this'll cheer you up. Is that a bunny made out of snow? And look, you've got loads of snow on your head too. Don't worry, you can follow me back to Ymir. Here, so stay close, okay? Okay. Are you kidding me? What's wrong? I can't believe I forgot. Remember how I talked about coming here with my family as a kid? I ended up getting lost on the mountain. But just when I started to think I was lost, I was there forever, a boy appeared out of nowhere, and he led me all the way back to Ymir. That boy was you, I'm sure of it. That does ring a bell, actually. The year after that was when the whole thing with my power happened. So I kind of pushed everything else to the back of my mind. Weird, we really did meet when we were kids. I was only joking about it before, but yeah, we really did. I'd forgotten all about it too, probably because it was a scary memory for me. I don't blame you. Still, you don't get coincidence like this every day. I'd be embarrassed to try and attribute it to something like fate, though. Yeah, you're right. Maybe if we realized sooner, sure. But it makes me happy to know it was you all along. Sorry, I didn't quite catch that. It's nothing at all. Anyway, let's finish up with the bike, shall we? Yeah, sure. Oh, that is sweet. I love that. Reina and Elisa work together to finish the rest of the bike's maintenance, the two of them feeling somewhat awkward around each other due to their recent discovery. And upon the completion, they return the tools to the Schwarzer mansion. So Link level 6. There we go. Alright, so character her profile for Elisa updated. Yay! Okay, so now that we've gotten that one out of the way, we did Emma's, we did Fee's, did Milliam's. Let's go find Sharon. After we check our stuff, of course. Anybody I haven't opened all the slots for? Useless. Because of course I haven't. There we go. That looks like everyone. Alright, cool. Doing some shopping, Sharon? That's right. Since you'll all be gathering for a discussion in the Phoenix Wings, I thought it might help I might help out in the kitchen. I also thought I could prepare some food for your father, seeing as your mother has other business to attend to. That's awfully generous of you, thanks. With several Ouroboros members having recently revealed themselves to us, I can't help but assume they're up to something. I'd like you to know, Rean, that no matter what happens, my alliance will always lie with you and your classmates. Please ensure that whatever you decide on this afternoon is something you can do without regret, Sharon. I swear we will. Glad to have your support. Till the end of time. It's great to know that she's got our back, but she's still cooking for Dad. Maybe you can help her with that. Well, even if my headset is freaking pissing me off. Well, even if you are looking out for us, that doesn't mean I can't help you with the cooking for my dad. Might as well try and pay him back, heck, a little bit, for all the years of love and devotion, right? I'm sure your father would be overjoyed to hear you say that. As soon as I'm done with shopping, we can head over to the kitchen. Oh, you're making Ymir-style borscht. Good idea. It's got plenty of vegetables, and it should be great for warming him up to boot. I couldn't agree more. All the protein in the meat I'll be using should help accelerate his recovery as well. Master Rean, could I trouble you to chop the vegetables? If you would, I'll start set about preparing the meat and seasoning the soup. Sure. It's times like these where she seems like just any other maid. It takes me back to watching her cook for us in the dorm. It's hard to believe that she's actually an enforcer of Ouroboros sometimes. Ow! Is something wrong? Heavens! You sliced your finger. Sorry, I should have been paying more attention. I didn't cut it too deeply, though, so it should be fine. Oh no, that won't do it all. Would you hold still for a minute? I'll stop the bleeding. Sharon, what are you... This is so awkward. There, that should do the trick. Sharon, I'm not sure it's a good idea to start sucking on people's fingers out of the blue like that. Any particular reason? I'll bring you a bandage, so please wait in the adjacent room. She's messing with me again, isn't she? There we are, all better. Please leave the rest of the work to me. You should give your finger time to heal. You're probably right. I'm sorry that I couldn't be of more help. You needn't be sorry, Master Rean. You made a valuable contribution as it was. It brought back memories of Lady Elisa's younger days, too. Whenever she fell and scraped her knees, she would always start crying to me to come and help her. Ah, how sweet. I can picture how embarrassed she'd be if she learned Sharon was telling people this. Come to think of it, you've been working for the Reinford family for a while now, haven't you? 7 years, in fact. It was shortly after Mr. Reinford's passing. I cannot begin to thank Madame Chairman Arena enough for giving me the chance that she did. It was only thanks to her kindness that I was able to begin a new life under her employ. Does that mean you've never been a maid before she hired you then? What were you before that? Oh. As you no doubt suspect, I lived as an enforcer. A mission given to me by Ouroboros was what first led me to meet her, and she wasted no time in trying to hire me. I served in both capacities consecutively after that. You won't find many executives who would knowingly hire an agent of Ouroboros. She never ceases to amaze, huh? She certainly doesn't. Nevertheless, it was thanks to her that I was able to find a new path on my own. If it's too late for me to turn back and change what's already been done, but she was willing to give me a second, different future. What do you mean? Oh, nothing. I was simply thinking out loud. Regardless of what happened in the past, my love for the Reinford family will never waver, nor will my devotion to Class 7. Even Master Rean, I shall continue to do all that I can to serve you. Thank you. I know we can always count on you. But everyone else knows that too. I hope will always stay fondly in your thoughts, Sharon. And that brings them to Link level 5. Cool. Oops. Alright, so that's another character profile. Title page collected. Cool. Now, Laura. Even the air here feels clean. It's not hard to see why Yun Kafai is so fond of this village. I hope that I'll get the chance to bring Father and Klaus here one day. We'd be happy to have them, and don't worry, I'm sure you'll have plenty of chances once the war's over. I hope so. I suppose that's another reason for us to hasten its conclusion. But I'm still at a loss as to how, though. What should we do, I wonder? She's definitely racking her brain over this. Maybe a break would do her good. Why don't we go somewhere and take a break? It's good to take a breather sometimes, when you're stuck on a difficult problem. That sounds reasonable. In that case, I'd like to ask you a favor. Would you escort me to your room? Well, that's moving a little quicker than I expected. It did like, what? So this is your bedroom. The decor has something of an Eastern feel to it, fitting for a former student of Yun Kafai's. Is there anything here that's particularly representative of the Eight-Leaf School? I should have known. You caught me off guard when you asked to see my room, but it figures that's what you were interested in. Huh? Why would you be surprised? Oh, it's nothing. As for your question, I don't have all that much, I'm afraid. Wait, actually, I have some tea leaves Master Kafai gave to Dad a while back, I think. How about it? Are you up for having some green tea? Really? I'd like that very much. This has quite a refined taste indeed. It isn't my first time tasting green tea. Monica let me sample the teas he served at her class's tea house during the festival. But this seems to have some depth to its flavor and fragrance. Master Kafai is a huge fan of this kind, apparently. He brought it back from the East himself. He's always bringing gifts whenever he comes to visit, so he's popular among the locals. Everyone here likes him. Really now? I've yet to have the opportunity to meet him in person, but I can easily see why he and Father get along so well. Would you happen to know where he is now? Nope, afraid not. That letter I received from him during our vacation here didn't specify. He's always been something of a vagrant. It wanders to the continent throughout the year, stopping off whenever he pleases. So while I couldn't tell you where he is, I'm sure he's just fine. I imagine so. If rumor is to be believed, he's as proficient with a blade as Father, if not more so. Okay, that's not just my headset, that's the actual game cut out the music. There we go. Are you worried about your dad? I am. I try to avoid admitting it publicly, but it's a fact. His skill is as immense as ever. Excuse me. His skill is as immense as ever, but given the various new weapons that have come into play during this war, along with other powerful warriors such as General Amelia and that knight from Ouroboros, yeah, I can't blame you for being a little concerned under the circumstances. Still, all we can do in the meantime is keep going and do what we're able. As long as we keep that up, I'm sure we'll be reunited with them in the due time. Maybe. No, you're right. In a sense, this is but another trial we must overcome to reach greater heights. Yeah, and I know we can overcome it so long as we're together. It was strengthened! No, it wasn't. So... Lisa got her first page. Laura got her first page. Emma did. Uses was just added. Gaius has had his for a while. Milliam got her first page. Sarah got added. And for supporters, Sharon got at her second page, so that's cool. And we added Teresa, as well as Mint and Colette. Okay. Since the last time I looked at it anyway. Alright, let me double check. So, we got Sharon's, we got Milliam's, we just got Laura's, we did Fee's, we did Emma's, we did Elisa's. Let's go ahead and do the second Laura then, screw it. That tea was delicious. Thank you for allowing me to join you. Incidentally, Tolwall mentioned that you used to train somewhere deeper in the mountains. Is that true? Yeah, in the Isengard range. Wait, don't tell me you're planning on going up there on your own. Well, after that break, I feel like doing something more active. A walk in the crisp, snowy mountains should clear my mind just perfectly. I wouldn't mind a mountain walk. If you're really that interested, I can show you the way there. Would you? I'd be very grateful. Then we should set out at once. Phew, I wasn't expecting the climb to be quite so lengthy. Or that far, really. We conducted our training a remarkable distance from Ymir for... You conducted your training a remarkable distance from Ymir for one so young. Yeah, we spent about a month going up here away from civilization. We trained almost every day. But even when I wasn't training, he was teaching me how to live side by side with nature. We had to catch our own food, secure a place to sleep every night. Sometimes we'd even challenge monsters as practice. Oh my, that does sound rather harsh. You were just a boy at the time of your training, yes? I can't fault it, however. The Arseid school does have similar practices. Even when I was a child, I would often join the students in training in the mountains. I'm not surprised to hear the Arseid School's training's right up there with the 8 Leaves. I made it through the Boo in one piece, but I was completely exhausted by the end. Elise was really worried about me. She wouldn't stop crying, and then when I'd finally come back home. It's not hard to picture. After taking a look at the scenery, there's not a doubt in my mind that training here would be a valuable experience. Yeah, it certainly was. Standing up here and being surrounded by nature sure serves as a reminder of just how small and insignificant we really are. I suppose you could say the same about our swords in this war. Sorry, Laura, I'm not following you. No matter how much its wielder trains, realistically, a mere swordsman stands no chance against a force of tanks or soldiers. That being the case, what significance do swords even have in this war? I've been pondering this a lot lately, and I still haven't reached an answer. That's a good question. And yet when I look around at the vast mountains surrounding us, I feel like I've been liberated from these worries. It wasn't just because she was a skilled warrior, or that the Lance Maiden was able to end the war of her time. That played a role, certainly, but she must have possessed his other qualities that contributed. Yeah, that's true. And in the same way, I'm sure there's a role that swords can play in ending this war too, even if they can't do it alone. My thoughts exactly. We simply have to find it, and as a class, I know we will. There we go. Alright. So, that is all the bonding points we have used up. It's not all the bonding events that could be done, but we are now, unfortunately, out of capacity to go ahead and do more. So we missed out on Elliot's, Eustace, Sarah's, Gaius, and Claire's bonding events. At some point, I will probably show all of those off. But, unfortunately, that is the end of that. What time are we at? I'm just at the 3-hour mark. Or I'm at the 3 hours, 16 minutes. You know what? I'll keep going. Screw it. Let's try and go for about another hour. Hour or so. Screw it. Let's do it. Alright. Rest up for the meeting. Eventually, the clock struck 12. One by one, Class 7 began to make their way to the Phoenix Wings cafeteria. And once they had all gathered, they jumped right into discussing what they were going to do from that point forward.
Oh, you an upper rank. Here's a little something from the guild.
Braveheart as a perk. Nice. We're at B1. And, oh yeah, Invigorate, because Braveheart is actually B2. Cool.
Nice work.
Cool. So, yeah. So we'll be moving up to A7 easily in the next report. Possibly even to A6, depending on when it happens. So yeah, we have gained a lot of AP, so that's cool.
You should be proud of yourself.
Yep, so we got yet another S rank, so that's cool. So now, it's time for the meeting.
I've thought long and hard about it, and I think we as a class need to find a third way. A path of our own, separate from the ones the reformist and noble factions are taking.
A third way, you say? I do agree. It wouldn't feel quite right for us to directly support either side.
True. We might be military academy students, but we're still students.
Involving ourselves in a civil war isn't something we should take lightly. We might have a divine knight on our side, but we're still going to need to be very careful how we proceed.
Whatever we do, Valimar will certainly be at the center.
No doubt. We've all seen how powerful the Divine Knights are. If we use them right, we can intervene in the war as much as we want.
They're quite literally beings of legend. However, his potential influence on the war is all the more reason why he will need to be used cautiously.
What are we gonna do then? Even if we agree on not siding with either of the factions, I'm pretty sure each of us have different stuff we want to do, and different things that we have to do too.
Yeah, that's true. For my part, I need to rescue Elise and Princess Alphen from the Noble Alliance's clutches. Whether it's alone or with you guys, it's something I'll do.
There's no way you'll be alone for that. We're with you all the way. I'm concerned about Dad too, what with them having him under arrest.
I still can't get in contact with Fiona either. I'm glad I was able to see Dad, but I'm worried about her.
For me, I'm worried about Ruhr as a whole. It's a huge relief to see you're all right, Sharon, but Mother's still unaccounted for. I'm sorry I can't do more to comfort you, my lady.
And I have no idea where Father's been for the past month. I'm certain he must be well, but all the same.
We're all worried about our families, I see. Hopefully, we can find some information on all of them before the fighting gets any more fierce.
I'm certainly not worried about the safety of mine. Although, suffice it to say, if we choose to intervene in the war, conflict with them is all but inevitable.
That goes for Zeno and Leo too. They've been hired by the Noble Alliance, so I'd say it's likely we'll run into them in the future.
Plus, Emma and I still need to talk to Vita to see what exactly she's trying to do. To figure out what's so important to her that she was willing to break a taboo to do it.
That's true.
Whatever you decide to do, you'll have my full support. Just as the warriors of Nord did 250 years ago, I'm determined to fight to protect my second homeland, and those who live within it.
Oh, same! We can do this! I can back him up, right, Claire?
How could I say no? I have my own duties to take care of as part of the Railway Military Police, but I fully intend to support all of you with everything I have.
Yeah, so much for keeping our noses out of it, huh? Kind of a different thing when the Noble Alliance basically becomes a giant form of terrorists who start a civil war. It's actually why Claire's stupidity during the Ruhr section of 1 pissed me off so fucking much. Like, are you fucking kidding me? This was inevitable, let's just be honest.
I'm thinking it's about time I return to helping the guild, actually. But I'll still be in touch with Sarah, so I'm sure I can lend a hand or two anytime you need it.
Naturally, I'd be overjoyed to continue serving as your dormitory's caretaker.
I'm your instructor, so you're stuck with me to the very end. Whatever you choose to do, you'll have my support. You're going to need to decide on a more specific course of action, though. Resolving to find a third way is a start, but only a start. It also leaves plenty of questions that need to be answered on top of it all.
Well, then how about this? Let's figure out right now whether or not we want to keep using Ymir as our base of operations.
Just so we're clear on this, there's a limit to how many people can use the Spirit Path at any one time. And with as many people as we have now, I'm not sure how useful it's going to be at this point.
And we're limited on how frequently we can use it.
Oh, right. But we're also just as limited on where we can go otherwise. We haven't exactly been the most subtle group around. Who's to say we could even operate elsewhere?
An astute point. The Noble Alliance will no doubt be even more wary of us than before.
In the end, no matter what we decide, we lose.
Indeed. Yet we're short on time, so a decision must be made now.
There's gotta be something that only we can do.
Yeah. I don't know what it is, but I know it exists. And I'm sure that we'll find it. The best thing we can do now is keep talking things out until we find a way. There's no point in rushing into a decision.
Well, doesn't this look fun? Mind if I join in?
What in the world?
It couldn't be.
Vita!
It's lovely to see you again, Emma. You were finally able to reunite with all of your classmates. I'm happy for you. Really, I am. The goddess was on your side after all,
Cut the crap, Vita. Have you been listening in all this time?
Where are you? I'm not far at all. Listen closely now. That sounds just like...
Is that...
It's coming from above us!
Isn't that the Noble Alliance Force's flagship?
What's the Pantagruel doing here?
Damn it! I didn't think she'd tell the rest of their army where we were.
But why now?
Why? Because our preparations are finally complete.
Vita!
Vita! You're here. Yes, I am here, in the flesh. Good day to you all, Class 7. As nice as it would be to finally give you a hug, Emma, I wouldn't want to keep our guest of honor waiting any longer. So, without further ado...
It can't be. Isn't that the Azure Knight? Crow.
Yep.
Long time no see, guys. Sorry for dropping in on you like this, but I'm sure you know the drill by now. You ready to have some fun?
Is that really you, Crow?
There's no doubt about it.
See, you damn terrorist.
Come on!
Right! Heed my call! Valimar!
Acknowledged.
I'm not gonna lose this time, because at the end of the day, he's just an obstacle that needs to be overcome. So lend me your power, Valimar!
Very well. Use my power as you see fit.
You've really taken to piloting since your last encounter, haven't you? I was hoping you would, and you didn't let me down. You boys have so much potential. But potential is only that. Potential. And you, Reen, might want to reevaluate just how many obstacles need overcoming.
This is bad.
Aren't those the Alliance's allies?
Long time no see, kiddos. You doing all right, Fee?
I see the purple lightning has joined your ranks.
Xeno. Leo.
Zephyr.
And a few members of Ouroboros, too. Guess all the big guys wanted a piece of us today.
And look, Sammy's here too!
Kindly stop referring to Clown Soleus with that bizarre nickname.
Ah, it's such a pleasure to visit this wintry wonderland once again.
Oh, it's a pleasure, all right. Time for my long-awaited revenge has finally come. Now you shall pay!
Long-awaited revenge by, like, what? 3 fucking days? God, Duvalie. You're talking like it's been 3 fucking years. It's been 3 fucking days. Take a fucking chill pill with the revenge, alright?
It's only been 2 days since you first fought them, you know.
Okay, 2 days, excuse me.
This could pose a problem. Why send so many powerful allies here? And all at once?
You've proven to be rather formidable adversaries after all. It wouldn't do to underestimate you.
Rufus!
I'm pleased to see you all again, ladies and gentlemen of Class 7. As for you, dear brother, I was told that you'd run away from home. It does my heart good to see you safe and sound. So, you've finally gathered up the will to make the difficult choices life set at your feet, I presume. Even if those choices place you in my line of fire?
Yes, I have.
I can't believe he's shown up too.
The Noble Alliance is pulling out all the stops to finally get rid of us, aren't they?
Reen, we'll take care of everything here. You and Valimar have your own battle to fight.
Are you sure? We're in for a real brawl out here, but a guy couldn't ask for better opponents.
Leave the battle on the ground to us.
We've no intention of backing down without a fight. Wait, Sharon!
I know they're all strong, but still.
Well, what do you say we get started?
Here he comes!
I'm impressed. You managed to hold your own better than I expected you to. It's only been a month or so, but you've really grown as an Awakener, Reen.
Well, it's hard to go through the kinds of things I have without growing from the experience. And now that I've done all that, I'm going to be the one who takes you down!
No, you're not. I said you could hold your own, not that you could win. Remember, there's still a 3-year gap's worth of experience between us. And it's time you realize just how much of an impact that gap has.
That's enough, Crow!
So yeah, we do not have access to any of the
Do they really stand a chance?
Well, they're putting up a good fight so far, but yeah, it's not looking good. They're outnumbered for one thing.
Then it's time we lent them our aid.
Agreed. Weapons at the ready, guys.
Always in a rush, aren't you? Stay right where you are. I'll serve as your opponent today.
You will?
Trying to stop us from joining in?
I'd rather our intrusion cause as little inconvenience as possible for the people of this village. I'll let you make the first move. It's been quite some time since I last instructed you in fencing uses. I look forward to seeing how you've improved.
Wow.
His guard's perfect.
Stay alert. Rufus is a master of court fencing. We'll need to put all we have into this battle to even stand a chance against him.
I would have it no other way.
So, now we choose who can participate in this fight. Who will be participating in this fight. So, obviously we're going to go lower in fee. We'll go ahead and do Machias. We'll bring Emma and... Alright, let's do this.
Show me what you're capable of.
Very well.
How careless!
What?
I'll handle it.
Oh, light.
My turn.
Okay.
So, this is actually an annoying fight. Because the idea is you have to get him, you have to cut his HP in half within 40 turns and without getting wiped out. That is the tough part of this fight.
Here.
Leave this to me!
Of course, though, this is a New Game Plus, so...
Here I go! Nice! Rook! Ninja! Checkmate!
Treasure these final moments.
Okay.
Okay, so he's got 27,000 left. So, I'm actually gonna try it, because I got enough Zerium capsules in that, so...
Leave this to me.
And... powder. Alright, let's hit him with another Shadow Brigade. Made Radiant Lion combo. Ah! And if you get it, you manage to destroy all of his HP. Well,
Begin.
he's left with one. And you get one.
Divine lightning!
I wasn't paying
What's
attention.
happening?
Yeah. Well, we gained 3 AP for doing that well.
Well, I won't deny that was an entertaining diversion, but you'd do well to intensify your training regimen if you hope to best me.
How is he so strong?
You didn't stand a chance.
He might even be stronger than Sarah.
Are you guys okay?
Hey, you really think you've got time to be worrying about them? You ain't getting out of this one, Reen.
All right, bring it on! It's time to settle this, Crow!
Bring it on!
This'll be a tough one. Be careful.
Now! Gotcha!
Think you can handle this?
I'll try it again, why not?
Let's go! Gotcha!
It actually did work, so okay.
Eat this! Gotcha! Gotcha! Hope you're ready! Time! Now! Gotcha! Time! Darkness! Clean! There! Gotcha!
It's working. Keep it up.
Oh, come on.
Gotcha! Gotcha! Think you can handle this?
This is bad.
Time! Eat this! Gotcha! Shoulder!
And he does his
Hope you're ready!
attack.
This is bad.
Oh, right. Well,
Bring it on! Darkness! Clean! Gotcha! Let's go! My sword will cleave open the way! Like domination! Hope you're ready! Let's go! Gotcha!
That's it. Just a little
Darkness! Clean! Gotcha!
yeah, and that's the end. Right there.
more. Hey, are you okay?
Yeah.
Settled enough for you?
You didn't even bother to use that trump card of yours.
He wasn't even trying last time, then was he?
Come on. With the way you are now, I don't even need to try. I'll always win. And that, Reen, perfectly illustrates just how massive the gulf between us is. Maybe you think you've had it tough up till now, but you're gonna need to go through a hell of a lot more if you want to even the odds.
I see the battle here has come to an end.
Oh, hey Vita.
I can't help but feel a little bummed that everything went exactly as I thought it would. Still, it just goes to show how much faith I have in your skills, my sweet Azure Chevalier.
Funny, I don't recall ever becoming yours. How's everything up top?
I think it's only a matter of time before the battle is decided. But We've caused enough trouble for the people of Ymir already. It's about time we brought this to a close. Finestrum Phantasma window.
My apologies for not coming down to speak with you in person, ladies and gentlemen of Thor's Military Academy. You know who I am, of course, but I am Duke Cayenne, ruler of the Lemaire province and supreme leader of the Noble Alliance.
Duke Cayenne?
So even the big guy himself is here.
I must say, what a curious group we have here. I'd heard as much, but allow me to extend my most heartfelt congratulations. My expectations have thoroughly been exceeded. When I saw young Eustace and Laura in Legram earlier this year, I could never have imagined this is how we would next meet. Oh, I'm sure your parents must have warned you against wandering off with such disreputable individuals on a number of occasions. But I suppose every child thinks that they alone know what is best for themselves. Duke Albarea was simply livid about what happened. But it can't hurt to learn more about the outside world,
Every word that leaves his mouth is condescending.
Yeah. Yeah, you want a condescending noble? There it is. And hell, in my blunt opinion, the shining definition of Krennic. Any single one of Ouroboros' enforcers could curb stomp Cayenne without effort. That's how fucking much of a Krennic he is.
Did you come all the way here just to tell us that?
Don't be silly, child. Reen Schwarzer. I had this meeting arranged because I wanted to speak with you. Perhaps the method was a touch too garish for something so simple, but do forgive me for not formally requesting an audience.
With me?
With you. Allow me to get right to the point. I wish to invite you, Ashen Chevalier, aboard our flagship.
Wait, why?
I've heard all about your magnificent exploits across the land. And so I thought it would be nice to sit down and have a long, pleasant chat with you about the past, the present, as well as your future.
Are you suggesting...
You want Reen to join the Noble Alliance?
Should you accept my invitation, we will withdraw peacefully from Ymir. Furthermore, I give you my personal assurance that we will leave this village alone for the duration of this war. A fine proposition, is it not? Are we interested?
Not that you've given him much choice, asshole.
Very well. Allow me to accept your invitation.
Don't be an idiot! This is clearly a trap! They wouldn't come all the way out here and take you into their flagship if it weren't.
Okay, Celine, what fucking choice does he have? It's either... yeah, it is a trap, but what's the alternative? Let Ymir get wiped out? Are you that fucking stupid with Emma down there?
I appreciate your concern. But trap or not, this might be a good chance for us, too. I think I'd regret it if I let it pass. Balamar, transport Celine back outside.
Are you certain?
Now hold it right there!
Don't worry about me. The odds were against all of us getting back together, but we did it. And I'm sure we can do it again, too. So just wait with Emma for now. I'll be back before you know it. Balamar, if you would.
Very well.
Wait!
It seems the time has come for us to part ways once again.
But remember this. You're an Albarea. There is power and dignity in that name, to whatever end you would use it. I want you to prove that the convictions you cling to are worthy of your loyalty. Not for my benefit, but for yours.
Wait!
Lord Rufus!
Well met, Lord Schwarzer. It's a pleasure to see you again. Allow me to extend my apologies for the harm my father visited upon this town and its people.
Never mind that. What do you intend to do with my son? And what is a promising young man like yourself?
We're simply going to borrow young Reen for a short while. There's nothing to worry about. I'm a busy man these days, though, so for now, I bid you adieu.
They all finally got back together, too. Why?
Sorry, but I'll be back, I promise. So stay safe.
Master Reen! Reen!
Again, I have to stress, what choice did he have here? He had to weigh the needs of the many versus the needs of the few. It wasn't easy. He had to make a tough decision. Does he risk going on board or the Pantagruel and possibly finding a kink in the Noble Alliance's armor? Or does he let the Noble Alliance wipe out everything? Because keep in mind, because here's the thing. It'd be one thing if it was just Rufus, right? If like, let's say if it was just Rufus, Altina, and then Zeno and Leo, right? Or just Rufus, Duvally, and McBurn, okay? Along with Blue Blanc, right? If it was just Rufus and the Ouroboros members, or just Rufus and and Zephyr along with Altina, then they would have kind of a chance to kind of get things to end resolved decently. But all fucking 7 of them, all 7 of the highest ranking members plus Crow. I mean, granted, and that's on top of fucking Crow being there too, lest we forget. And the gap is still ridiculously huge between Reen and Crow, meaning that was a Kobayashi Maru. That was a no-win scenario. Period. As far as I give a fuck, Reen chose the lesser of 2 evils here. Because again, that was the whole point of the narrative, showing us those having us go through those unwinnable battles, to hammer home the point that this was a no-win scenario. So, yeah, that's why I say that Selene is just like, you're so fucking stupid, Selene. Like, come on. Regardless, though. What was that? Okay. Regardless, though, that is the end of that. So, well, yeah, there's only like 10 minutes left before I am basically at my cutoff time with like 10 minutes left to the 4-hour mark. So I'm going to chop this off here with that lovely thought in amongst everything. So, Wednesday at 10 a.m. Central Standard Time, we'll see how Reen's how Reen's invitation on board the Pantagruel goes. We have basically hit the halfway mark of the game, ladies and gentlemen. Till next time, this has been Blue Wolf Alex of the Lore Walkers, and I'm signing out. Have a good one.